Hello, we're live. Chat, you'll need to simmer down. Don't scare the new people who followed me. Behave. Did you just say you're a donkey? A what? Oh, oh, anarchy. I heard you're a donkey, and I'm like, okay. I mean, I know I'm depressed, but I'm not evil. Welcome to session 6? 7? Session 7 of our Vampire the Masquerade game. Welcome in. Alright, real quick. Oh no. Oh no, apparently nobody can. We have made a mistake. Alright, so Discord, Desktop, Streamlabs, the thing has decided to mess with my audios real quick. Alright, say something.
La 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 la.
Ah, voice is great. And now let's put up the backtracking audio so you can hear the weird thing I've got playing in my ears. That should work. Welcome, guys.
I love the quotes happening. Oh no.
What?
Oh no.
What?
What is that fucking psycho's name? Oh no,
What?
he has a name.
What? Oh no.
The
My
shiniest
name is
bicycle.
Bicycle. I
Like-
powder the cockatiel for the rib cage slaughter. What is his name? I love him.
Okay, wait, hold on. I know we're in start of the game and everyone's excited for the Vampire the Masquerade game.
Tree?
I need to find this man. This man in chat
Egg.
does the best like audio for like voice acting for thingy. Fuck, where is it? Where'd it go?
Turn around, pretty lady.
Is it this one? I actually don't know.
Oh, I love
Apparently
Craig.
his name is Creek.
Creek?
Yeah, Craig is lovely.
Okay, he sent me a bunch of voice notes, but I actually don't know which one is. Oh, he sent it to me again. Thank you. I appreciate you. I'm gonna play your voice on the thingy. Holy shit. Thanks for the follow.
Slaughter! I have the shiniest meat bicycle!
What?
I don't know if it picked up.
Wait,
Wait, hold on, hold on.
I put the cockatiel for it! I have the shiniest meat bicycle!
It picks up meat bicycle perfectly every time.
I don't know why it's so quiet.
Cockatiel for it,
What?
slaughter!
Everyone needs something to
I have the
ride.
shiniest meat bicycle!
It just got beats me bicycle. Okay, I tried, guys. I tried. Ugh. But yeah, it's absolutely hilarious, and he's really his voice acting for that so fucking good.
Thank
Alright.
you for letting me derail for an amazing
You are all good. Like that man discovered my Twitch and then threw that quote in chat, and I died for a full minute. The bastard. Anyway. We were doing a thing. Yes, let me do quick intros. Hi, I am Jack, MiesterHypester on all social medias. I am your fellow cosplayer, content creator, streamer, apparently also known in the TTRPG space, which is still a weird concept to me, but there we go. And on thingy with me are my super cool friends, and I'm gonna start with Nicole because I can.
Hi, I am Nicole. In certain internet spaces, I stalk people, and I'm the GM. Passing to Oliver.
Hello, everybody. My name is Dyson Autism, and I am playing the Bruja vampire known as Oliver. And I will be passing it over to Vex.
Thank you. Before I take my turn, Nicole, that wasn't enough.
That's 2 sentences. That counts.
What are your pronouns?
She, her. That bitch. It.
Like
Hey,
cool.
you.
The quizzing.
Okay. I will let you off the hook.
She, her, that
That
bitch,
bitch.
it. Wow. Honestly, I say that bitch is a bit of a.
I wear it with pride.
Yeah, I was about to
It
say.
is a
Like,
hereditary.
it's a great
it is
title.
it is a hereditary title. The women of my family carry it strong.
Ugh.
Well, I'm Vex Omniari. I use he, they pronouns. You can find all of my information over on my Linktree. All of my socials and everything are under Vex Omniari because my name's weird enough that no one's taken it anyway. Please don't find a social media site that I'm on or not on and take my name. I will, in fact, curse you. I'm not above it.
I don't have to worry about that because my username has an ingrained spelling error in it because I'm fucking dyslexic.
You
And
do
I'm
have to
like-
worry about that
and I'm
for
like,
anyone
this is
who
my
watches
personality
you.
now. This is my personality now. But I'm like, it's very hard to find a social media that I'm not on. Am I active on all of
feel
it?
that.
No.
I feel that in my soul.
Alex! Welcome in.
I'll get through this eventually. I swear.
We've only had 10 minutes of intro. It's fine.
I am. I'm gonna get through my intro now. Thank you. You can find me in various different places. You can find me over at Dinner and a Game on Tuesdays. You'll be finding me there actually a lot more. Coming up. And if you are in the Oregon area, you can occasionally find me at the Majestic Theater in Corvallis. I will be doing some little projects there here soon. So actually in person live. I was just at the ushering for the Nerdy But Naughty comedy show last night. That was held there. So yeah, you can find me around, and I'm going to pass this on to the person who needs to talk about themselves a little bit, who I love and who I adore, and who interrupted me, Jack.
I went first. What do you mean go again? My information hasn't changed in the
again.
past like 5 minutes.
I disagree.
Hi,
Take control of the
I'm
intro.
Jack.
And move on with it.
Hi, I'm Jack. In the last first 5 minutes, I have found Jesus. Thank you for coming to my TED talk. Blaine, go. Your turn. Whee! Blaine?
Oh. I'm Blaine. I play Thomas O'Malley. You can find me pretty much everywhere at Gaming Blaine. If you interact with our campaign Twitter, that's probably me being an idiot with no filter. You won't find me pretty much anywhere else.
Blaine, you can hide under the rock with me.
I
We
get
can
the
have
what?
popcorn and scary movies. Hide under the rock with me. We can have popcorn and scary movies.
I will say this
Yeah.
one thing as an addendum to Blaine saying that he's never anywhere. He is everywhere. He's just in chat being the incredibly supportive being that he is.
Uh-huh.
You can catch me in chat scripting.
You
about
can catch
things that
me in chat.
don't have anything to do with what's happening. Alright, let's toss it up to Vesper.
Hi, I'm Vesper. I use they them pronouns. You can find me at Instagram at Casual Druid. I can remember my handle today. But that's about it. I'm here playing Lenore today.
There we go. I was like, I also forgot, so I'm... What are Lenore's pronouns one more time?
Lenore's pronouns are she, her.
Okay, I thought so. Thank you.
You can also check up top. So it's character, character pronoun, player, player pronoun. Because I like giving you guys way too much information. Have all the information. I totally don't have it up there for me. Dice?
And Vix is doing our summary today.
Wait, Dice hasn't done the thingy.
Oh, no, sorry. Sorry, Dice.
I've done the thingy. I've introduced.
Dice has done the thingy.
Dice
I
has
just
done the
forgot to
thingy?
do my pronouns,
Oh!
and I need him because you know.
So
I'll-
I'm not the only one who tossed it to someone who's already done
Oh,
it.
I honestly didn't realize Dice had already gone. My bad. I just really like listening to him talk. I will have an excuse for him to talk. I also realized
oh, we're doing so good.
I know this is the neuro spiciest intro we've done on this game. And also I forgot to mention I play Bellona, who is a utter hoe. Okay. Lenore's doing apparently the summary, which is great because I don't remember what happened last game.
No, Vix. Vix is doing
Oh, it's
the
Vex doing it.
And the last
Wait.
episode of Vampire Endless Nights.
I don't think any of us have the brain cell today. Just judging by everything that's happening.
Last
Ooh.
episode started with rats and more rats and lots of rats and rats.
Yes, I do remember because after that my entire week kept having rats show up and things.
No.
So it was crazy. Last session we started off under the museum dealing with a fuck ton of rats. A few of us made a strategic decision to flee and go after the Nosferatu that we were following, Olaf One Eye. We eventually caught up to him, had a little bit of a conversation, a little bit of a dancey dance. And yeah, he wants to survive. We don't know from what, we don't know why he's collecting things yet, but we went back, we reported it. Gods. And then we were accidentally guilted into that same night going and seeing him and trying to figure out what is actually going on there. We met up with Oliver who found out that he was being tracked and spied on, which is fucking terrifying. I'm sorry, I just looked in chat. Is it just me, or does it seem like Feign is gonna betray the fuck out of you? I'm sorry.
I'm so mad. Like, you posted that and I was like, excuse me? You obviously have not done your homework and watched all the previous sessions of this game. You go do it right now, mister.
Oh yes, I am. Feign is the secret mastermind. Feign has an evil plot. Feign is going to betray all of you.
I believe Lenore is more likely to do that than Feign. And Lenore would never do that. Lenore's more interested in bats than betrayal.
It's true. Lenore doesn't. Lenore. Oh, bats.
I love Lenore.
I am trying to intercept this brain cell. But yeah, Ollie found out that he was being tracked. He beat the shit out of some gang members. It was beautiful. It was brilliant. It was captivating.
Welcome to my Twitch stream.
Shit.
To use a payphone. I need to specify. It's because they wouldn't let him use a payphone. And I feel like that's an important detail of the story. So we ended up heading there, meeting up with Oliver. We found out that Oliver's wife was murdered. This was new information to us. And she was one of the ones essentially on this whose death was dated. And Thomas, being the fucking ride or die that he is, helped Oliver set the entire place ablaze. It was a very cinematic, very cool scene. That even if you don't catch up on the entire thing, I highly recommend watching that scene through. Theo, can you not right now?
Is he eating your shoe?
He was itching so fucking loudly. And then we went over, we talked with some more gang members, because we wanted to talk to their boss, essentially. We're Karens. We wanted to speak to their manager. But the manager wasn't in. But what did happen is we went to this I almost said this werewolf instead of warehouse.
Werewolf house.
It's a werewolf house. This house
We went
comes
to the-
alive and on the full moon. Absolutely.
God. Bellona was amazing. Bellona talked the fucking pants off of this fucking man.
Literally, I need to point out, she literally took the
Literally.
pants off of him behind the warehouse.
The pants
While the
stayed
group wait-
on. I just want to say
While the-
that.
While the group waited at the front and made small talk.
No, we did not make small talk. We were all too fucking stunned to speak.
Stunned.
The rolls were phenomenal.
So many fucking dice.
So many dice. Bellona is amazing at seduction. We got valuable information.
For reference, I started off with like 6 dice, +5, and then I got 10s on top of that. Like,
It was amazing.
a lot of dice.
I can't look at chat. First they think I'm gonna betray him, which I definitely won't. But now I'm gonna run with that feign some evil mastermind. And then we end up getting a ride over to where we're gonna actually talk to Olaf One Eye.
In the low rider.
Unfortunately, yes. Yeah. And we had just arrived on the other side of the bridge, so we need to walk. Can you not? That we needed to walk over to get to Olaf One Eye. And that's where we pick back up.
Thank you, babe. That was very nice.
It was not, but thank you.
The dice chose you. Okay, so last session, what you did find out is that the gang boss hangs out in the community center, but he wouldn't be there this time of night. He's generally there from about afternoon to about 10 p.m. It is about 2 in the morning, almost 3 in the morning by now. You guys arrived, the gangbangers dropped you off, the devils of the neighborhood got back in their car and they left, and you guys are basically standing next to the bridge. There is a small concreted area with a railing and some benches where people can come and sit and enjoy the riverside, or they used to. Now the benches are covered in graffiti. There is rubbish. What dustbin there was, there's already been broken. There are some signs of, very unsavory items here and there on the floor. Some of them still sticky. There are not people really hanging out that you can see, but this is something that used to be a lovely community spot that isn't anymore. I mentioned last session, this part of the river used to be very successful 50 years ago. And unfortunately, the commerce that used to come through here goes through another main branch of the river now. Times have changed. And with no commerce coming through, this whole area has fallen into disrepair. So what you see in front of you is you are on this concrete platform. Is if you walk a little way, you can get onto the bridge. When you look out over the bridge, you see that the bridge itself is dark. At the other end, built into the very bottom of the bridge, against the other shore, there is a building. There is a long line of dark windows across it. There are about 12 windows going across, and it is literally built to be snug, tucked into where the bridge meets the land on the other side. Once upon a time, this would have been where they controlled the bridge's ability to open and close, but it hasn't been needed for decades now.
Well, I guess we're probably gonna head up and go across, right?
Yeah.
We're piggyback.
when you set foot on this bridge, you are entering, well, you're already in the domain of Olaf One Eye, but it's been an unofficial domain. Nobody really wants this territory that bad. It's mostly a place of homeless and junkies. And even now, there's a bunch of homeless people in the corner around a barrel that's on fire to warm them. There are a few people in the alleys and the corners, not the gangbangers you saw earlier. These are the people who just hang around and live in this area. Under the bridge, you can hear voices coming from the side you are that are finding some shelter for the night. And you can cross over the bridge and walk over.
Okay.
Cool. Fane's getting or is attempting to climb up onto Thomas's back. I rolled a d4.
Okay. He's pretty used to it by now.
Yep.
Everybody else okay with just going forward?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You guys cross over the bridge and you get to the other side. The steps to get to where, like on the other side of the bridge, there is a set of steps that go from a utility door down in a caged spiral, and it takes you down below. The steps to get there, though, are rusted and damaged. Some of those steps are actually missing, and the cage door is locked.
I slide into the hole in the steps. Can I get around it?
You could fit in the hole.
But would that do anything for me? Would I get in?
Well, you'd be in the thing is that to get into the spiral staircase, it's a utility staircase that spirals down next to the bridge.
Yeah.
You could use the gap of the broken steps to get into that basically cage, and you could head down.
Everyone
but the gate
can
to get in is locked.
Everyone can see us, including the kids up top, right?
Oh yeah.
They saw
Anyone
us
who looks at
approach.
you can see you guys. Well, you didn't say you were stealthing through, so yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Well, we did show up in a very, very fancy and loud car, so.
Very loud.
boom, 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 boom. Fluffy dice. Doesn't look like there's a doorbell. Is there?
I'm assuming not.
You hear a slight cough coming from a little bit off the bridge.
Okay.
Look at the person.
There is a young girl. She is almost the size of Vex. She looks to be about 16, 17. Pale skin, but not your level of pale, and drawn eyes. And she's just kind of watching all of you, and you see in her hand, you can see she's holding something. You can't quite make it up because her long sleeves are overlapping her hands.
Ah, love that for us. We're gonna get murdered by a child.
Oliver's gonna walk up to the kid.
When you approach her, she backs away.
Hey, no. I'm okay. Okay, name's Oliver. Pleased to meet you. Not gonna hurt you. Not gonna do anything bad. Just want to check in on you. Are you okay?
What do you want?
I want you to be safe.
What are you doing here?
Just checking things out.
She kind of looks at you all one by one, backs away a little bit more. Lifts her hand, covers her mouth for a bit, and starts walking away.
Oh, okay. Alright. Well, please to be safe.
Do you know how we can get in?
When you say that, she kind of stops and she looks at you. And she seems to be thinking for a second, and you hear a raspy voice. And she lifts her hand up again to her ear, and then she puts it down and she looks at you and goes, the utility box. And she walks away.
Thank you.
Does she look like she was up to something?
She looked like she was watching to see who you were.
Oh. Piz,
I'm really
no.
upset.
Piz. No, no, Piz. Stop nodding, Nicole. No.
I'm gonna go to the utility box. I'm gonna hop off of Thomas's back and
The thing looks dirty and it's got broken glass in the front, but you see sitting at the bottom of the box, there is a key.
gonna take the key and try to use it on the lock.
It opens.
I'm gonna put the key back. Yeah. We can head through.
With the exception of Amorette, wait, you're Feign now, right?
Okay. Yep.
With the exception of Feign, you step on the steps and they don't feel like steady, but it seems okay. It's almost like stepping on, if you've ever been on an old playground, when you step on the steps of the older slides and things that look like they've rusted in the sun for 10 years. It's that feeling where it's not unsteady, it's just like a little bit off. When any of the others, especially Oliver and Lenore, set a foot on it, you hear it creak. If Thomas and Oliver and Bellona and Lenore are all on the staircase, you actually feel each step you guys are taking is making it sway slightly, and you hear a crack in the concrete for a second, and then the creaking and the shaking. It seems to hold you, but it is not a happy staircase if all of you are on at the same time.
Amorette is gonna, Fane's gonna step forward and go, okay. I'm gonna go down first.
Mhm.
And then we can go down 1 to 2 at a time. I don't want anything breaking.
I'll take up
Okay.
the rear in that case.
Okay. And Fane will scamper on down.
When you get to the bottom of the staircase literally leads to the front door and another metal platform. But that platform is on a concrete base. So once you step on that concrete base, you're okay. The door is there. 1 or 2 of the windows are broken, but most of them seem intact. You do see 1 or 2 people curled up in the shadowy corners under the side of the bridge. They're not really responding to you. They're not really reacting to you.
Once Fane gets on the proper slab, he'll call back up. All right, I'm at the bottom. Next person.
I think Bellona's gonna let everyone go down first, but she's gonna keep an eye on the people around her. So she will go down last.
Cool.
I'll go.
Who's next?
I'll head.
I'll go next.
Is
I'll
it
go.
Thomas or Oliver? Because you both said.
The dad.
Well, you look at each other, talk to each other. Both of the dads are like, I'll go next. Who's next?
Thomas said it first, so I'm down going second.
The dads are like, we're gonna go follow the Feign.
For anyone new to join us, Feign has about fucking 50 unofficial vampire and human dads in this game.
In this game, it's easier to count who isn't Feign's dad.
They are not, in fact, a couple. They are just mutually adopted people. Okay,
All
so Blaine, odds or evens?
Odds.
Okay. You step in on the stair, it creaks, and as you does, you gentle your tread a little bit, and you manage to make your way down, and you get to the bottom. Okay, you step off the platform. You join Feign, and even as you called out to the others, the people you see hiding under the shadows don't really react. They're curled up in blankets. You can see a few faces. They look a bit dazed, but you can see that they have a little fire camp thing. They have blankets. They have some of their packs. They've been living under here. Who's next?
I'll go.
Odds or evens?
Evens?
Okay. How do you walk down the stairs?
Step by step. Ooh, baby.
Quickly or slowly?
Slowly.
Okay. Again, you ease your way down. One of the steps under your foot cracks, but doesn't break. And your hand is on the railing. You can feel where the railing is so loose that you have to let it go because you're worried just you're holding it, that pressure is going to make that railing collapse. But you manage to get to the bottom.
All right.
Who's next?
Lenore steps up to go down.
Odds or evens?
Odds.
Okay. How do you go down the stairs?
Descending as gently as she can, but trying to hurry a little bit.
Oh.
Okay. The staircase shakes as you hurry down because you're going down gently, but gently and fast on metal stairs don't go well together. And you start off slow and gently, but as you speed up, you actually feel the rhythm of your steps hitting these metal steps as they shake. You get to the bottom safely. Okay. Bellona, odds or evens?
Odds.
Okay. How do you go down?
She glides.
You glide.
I glide. With my stilettos.
With your stilettos. So Bellona glides down the stairs like she is an austere lady coming out to a ball.
Absolutely.
And
if
as
she
an
falls, that is how she falls. Gracefully.
And as this austere lady, in the true fashion, she steps without looking down. And unfortunately, because she does not look down, when she steps onto where Oliver was stepping and cracked a board, you feel the metal under your foot give way and you start slipping down. You reach out to grab and you grab that loose railing and it takes you and you start falling through. You have one chance to react. 3, 2, 1. Bellona is falling.
I'm gonna catch Bellona.
Okay. Do me a Dex Athletics to grab her.
All right. I'm
Actually,
coming,
this
my
would be
queen.
do me a Dex Strength.
Dex strength.
She's
Okay.
just pin dropping into the water.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Genuinely the only one who got the wrong dice.
6-6. This is how Belle dies. This is absolutely how she dies. She survived everything to fall.
Well,
Or her
don't
step.
say that. Jesus.
Okay, if Bellona actually dies from this, I'll be sad. But ultimately, you slipped down the stairs and I took you out.
All right. 4 successes.
Yo.
4 successes. Okay. 1, 2. Let's see how many steps you have away. Okay. Bellona slips and she starts falling, and you literally dive in between 2 of the steps to grab at her hand as she's hanging. You manage to catch her around her one wrist, and unfortunately, the force of it is going to dislocate her wrist slightly. So you are going to take a lethal damage.
Ooh.
Not you. Jack is going to take a lethal damage.
I take a lethal damage.
But you manage to catch this wrist. And the thing is, your hold as Oliver is a strong guy, is enough to keep her. But that force of her entire body on that one spot you managed to grab and the jerking motion of catching her has caused that wrist to dislocate.
Oof.
And you're hanging there.
Oh, God.
Oliver is leaning between 2 stairs. You are almost feeling yourself scraping because that space was not big enough for you, but you out of panic forced your way in it to grab her. How are you going to get her up?
Bellona's gonna look up at you and just be like, darling, I may not seem it, but I really don't like it that rough.
Oliver
Just
just
was dropping.
blushes.
I
super
was
disappointed.
just gonna drop her.
No.
Hey,
Oliver is going to use his potence to like scrape up an opening that's a little bit easier for them to get through, and
Oof.
just
so you knock up another step.
yeah.
No idea how we're gonna get out of here.
I hope there's another. I was gonna say, I hope there's another exit.
So you
I mean-
break the other step, and you manage to make enough space to pull her through and pull her up again. Because there's two of you on this thing, and you're being supported by two steps that have been broken, and there's a railing. The structure of the steps is starting to shake. You're hearing creaking, and that metal is straining as bolts that are already loose and rusted are getting more loose by the weight of you.
Well, balls.
That doesn't sound good.
Common sense might be a good idea to get off the steps really fast.
Yes, let's do that.
Mm-hmm.
You guys fall backwards, and as you fall, you hear the crash as the top stairs start crumbling and falling. And this massive metal thing falls like an elephant trunk in pieces down as the spirals collapse one section after the other. They fall about 5 feet down, and they smash into the shore of the river.
Well,
We're
I
here.
have to say, I am glad that I was the last one.
Just be careful next time, okay?
Again, hard to believe. I didn't do that on purpose.
I believe ya.
Faye's gonna knock on the door. I'm sorry, I'm losing my shit. Yeah, Faye's knocking on the door.
It's like, I could say something, I will not say something.
Okay. So you knock on the door. There's no real response. One of the people on the side sort of look up at you, but they don't seem to care, and they go back to sleep. They didn't even seem to care that when that massive metal staircase fell, and it wasn't quiet.
That's concerning. Are they... Question, are they... Do they look like they're on something?
Oh, yeah.
Ah, I see.
Sense. Faye is gonna take a step back from the door. Give me 2 seconds. I have to make a call.
Not like concerning text to all of your dad.
No! And Faye is going to step kind of to the side. There's only so far they can go. And they're gonna take out the phone, and they're gonna call Emmerich.
Yes, my dear.
Hey, can you take a look at my bank account real quick?
Always.
I am getting notifications that there are several $1,000s coming out of my bank account.
Oh. Oh, no. One moment.
Excuse the fuck out of me?
Here's a lovely random pause. In your regular scheduled program for financial issues.
What the fuck?
I have blocked all access. I will investigate immediately with the bank. This should not be happening.
Thank you. That's all.
I'll ask the bank to investigate as well. Their fraud line might still be active this time of night. Otherwise, first thing in the morning, I will take care of it. This is not acceptable. It looks like the accounts have been blocked.
All right, thank you.
Are you safe?
Looks around for a second. Yes.
That's not your honest voice, Feign.
Something in the
I
house.
will
Something
see
is
you when
crashing.
we get home.
Message when you need Silas to collect you.
Will do. Have a good night.
Good night, my dear.
He'll hang up. And he'll step back up to the door.
My brain was like, oh yes, I'm fine, I'm safe. Something in the house, something breaks. Loudly.
Alright, sorry about that. It's getting handled. We should head inside.
Okay.
Knock on the door again.
No answer.
Feign will call out. We're coming in. I apologize. And
One of the figures under the shadows is like, we're coming in. We're coming in. And he takes a drag of something.
Bellona's just gonna look at Thomas and be like, that's not grounds for murder, is it? A little murder?
I don't think we need murder tonight. Hopefully.
Dismemberment.
Oi, humanity is not at 3.
I'm gonna open the door.
I know your humanity is low, but it's not that low yet.
I feel like that's sort of a last resort thing.
The door sticks. It's not locked, but it sticks pretty hard. But with a little bit of a shoulder, you manage to knock it open. The floor is strangely not dusty as you would expect. The tables are fairly empty. There's not the usual mess or refuse that you would expect to see from somewhere like where junkies are hanging around, and it is dead quiet. It is a big room. There are old computer systems, like we're talking from the 70s, that have been dead and just aren't worth, doing anything with or stealing from. Cracked monitors, broken light fixtures. There is scratching that goes silent as you guys walk in, but you don't really see anything.
As Feign heads in, they're gonna knock kind of like, I am hearing myself echo through you, Nicole.
Mm-hmm.
You're
I'm
echoing, and I don't know why.
Hold on a second, let me just see here.
Also, my input capture is capturing audio even when I'm not speaking. I'm trying to figure out why.
My mic's supposed to be... Oh. Is that better?
Let me check. Yep.
Okay, I think the head mic and the mic were working.
Okay. But yeah, Fein's gonna kind of knock on the inside of the door as they head on in with everyone else. Don't want to be rude. Don't want to intrude. Not here to take anything. Just want to talk. Just trying not to manners.
Is there an appropriate way to enter a vampire's domain?
With their permission.
Yeah.
We don't have that.
It's also unofficial domain.
It's not an official
right.
domain. You won't get in trouble for going in without invitation or hunting without invitation.
I would.
He's never been allocated a domain. He's just kind of claimed a territory.
There's no doorbell, no nothing. The most we can do is just knock on the door. That's it. Okay.
Pretty much.
I guess we can head further into the house or the structure.
Yeah, it's one room. It's one very large room. At the far end, you see a railing with a staircase leading further down. You can do me a perception check.
Sure. Why not? This has never gone wrong for me before.
Well, with Thomas's success, you are able to see, you hear a little bit of scratching and shuffling, and when you look to where you hear it, under one of the computer cabinets, there are little red eyes watching you.
Always rats.
Always watching, Wachowski.
I don't know why my brain supplied. It was like, I'm always watching, Victor. I'm always watching. I don't know why it fits so well.
It is when once Thomas spots the little red eyes, it stops shifting like it was and just seems to be watching all of you. It is not one of the ones the size of a cat. It is not the one the size of a dog. It is a normal little rat, but it is definitely paying attention.
Oh, haunted rats.
Don't like this.
Hi, Feign. How strange would it be to communicate with a rat? Do we introduce ourselves?
I mean, maybe it's polite.
I mean, it's polite if you're asking whether it's strictly required. No.
Well, manners do matter.
I'm just gonna head over to the window and take a look out towards the other side of the bridge real quick.
Feign's looking around blue and is trying to decide if hello rat is too rude of an introduction.
I don't know why rats are the theme of my week, but are there curtains?
No, not at all.
Just empty
Damn it.
holes in the wall.
Damn.
The window.
Most of the windows are intact. There's a couple that are broken, one or two are cracked. They're very dirty. But there's a row of windows. You can actually see everything around you from these windows. There's the railing at the back with the staircase going down.
This cannot be the place where he rests, then, if there are no curtains.
Mm-mm. Maybe
Downstairs, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feign looks out the window for a second, and then books it down the stairs. Like, they are an inch away from using celerity to haul ass down these stairs.
I'm following Feign. Our Feign has decided to yeet. I've never seen Feign run.
Oh my god.
It was in the room, looked out the window, booked it down the stairs.
It's very much like, okay, and then like she's running after.
Took off like a bat out of hell.
Yep. Like there was something on his fucking heels.
While she's running, Bellona's gonna be like, I think something is haunted.
The haunted was implied this time.
Yes. Implied haunted.
Oh lordy, y'all is crazy sometimes. When you hit the staircase and you get down to the bottom, Feign, the first thing that knocks you in the face is the smell. There is a heavy smell of sour, unwashed bodies. There is a smell of old food. There is just the smell of no fresh air and heavy dirt. There's even a little bit of rot. It is not a good smell. It is dark down here, and you can see little piles of things here and there in the room. What do y'all do?
Thane is keeping at least one person between them and the stairwell. But outside of that, Thane's taking a look around.
As you walk around, your foot bumps and you feel something move.
I'm gonna look at it.
Alright.
The others arrive down and you hit by the same wave of smell. It is the kind of smell you taste.
Ugh.
It's not even in your nose, it's in your throat and the back of your tongue.
Ugh.
Gross.
Gross.
Something moves against your foot.
I'm looking at it. Or trying to.
It's pretty dark. There's a bundle of rags.
Gonna reach
Rags
down
are moving?
Gonna reach down and move.
You pull the rag back and you see an emaciated person lying there. And they kind of look at you and like, what the fuck is your problem? And they cover themselves up again. There are bundles all over the floors down here.
Question.
Yes.
The person in the rag burrito, human?
Yes.
Love that.
You can hear the heartbeats now that you are down here.
Yum. Someone's not taking a great care of their blood dolls.
Bellona, you walking in, as you walk, you step and your heel catches and goes through one of the bundles of rags.
Great.
Something is also moving there. You're gonna have to reach down to untangle your heel. Your face.
Gonna get my heel back, please. I rather like my stilettos, not in some people. She's gonna reach down and be like, excuse me, and then pull her heel out.
Do a dex wits for me. And tell me
Dex-
how many successes you get.
Dex
wit.
Wit? Okay, that's an interesting combination.
Difficulty 8.
Love that. Oh, I have a lot of wit. Okay, cool. I roll now. Where is my thing? Sorry, my blood was in the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, sorry, rolled the wrong dice. Jesus, okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 8. 1, 2,
8
3.
successes.
No, what? I'm counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes. 4 of which were 10s.
You're fine. You reach down and you You reach down and you go to tug the blanket off the bottom of your heel. And as you do and you shift it, you manage to spot the yellow of the teeth and pull your hand away as a rat shoots out from under the blanket and lashes at your fingers. You pull your hand away and you stumble backwards. You almost fall, but you fall into Thomas. And under the blanket, there's this multiple bodies move, and then they scatter from under the blanket and they move out. They spread out. Some disappear into the shadows and some crawl into other blankets. And where there was a bundle, that bundle is now laying flat.
Slightly as disturbing as stepping into somebody, I suppose. Thank you for catching me, Thomas. Although I didn't really give you much of a choice. Is this what those folks were saying, that the trust fall thing? Thanks.
So, moving on.
Thane is also kind of losing his shit at that comment.
She's learning, okay? She's trying. She's trying to, like, keep up to date with your generation of people.
Do you wanna do a trust fall?
No, no, no. Is Feign singing that? She will throw a rat at him.
I will befriend it.
You would. You would.
Feign will try to gingerly.
I guess I'll pull out the flashlight so we can avoid bodies and rats.
Oh my goodness.
The flashlight makes things a little bit easier. And you manage to see where they're lying. It's a little bit difficult to see which ones are people when you can't see hands and faces, and which ones are piles of rats. They do scatter and shuffle, and you do hear a squeak now and then. One very large rat, roughly the size of a house cat, seems to run out, look at all of you, and then run past you back to the staircase where you came down.
Question.
Yes.
Does this rat the size of a cat look familiar, like the back of a knee biting size rat?
Roll intelligence animal kin. Can you tell rats apart?
God, I hope not. Animal kin and what? Intelligence. What?
Intelligence.
Remind me if I have nothing. If I have nothing in animal kin, it's minus a die, right?
Yes.
Well, that doesn't bode well. Let's remove these dice. So, a lot of 10s. One 10.
110.
Just one.
The way you roll 10s is insane.
I can roll actual dice instead if you want. I just don't have that many d10s, so I've been using the Google dice.
It's fine. There is a familiar gleam to its shade of brown fur, and there is a notch in the ear that you did notice that your friend that took out the back of your knee notched.
Hello, old friend.
It scrambles under the stairs into the darkness.
Smart.
I'm assuming we're going forward.
She's gonna have a rivalry with Pasha and the rat now.
Pasha and the rat. Oh, God. Lenore, a hand has reached out of a bundle and grabs the skirt just near your knee and gives you a slight tug.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I get too close?
Oh,
When you look, the face there is thin but doesn't look as dirty as all the others. There is almost no teeth left in the mouth, and there is a sign of this nose having been broken. It is an older woman. She looks to be in her 60s, and she kind of smiles up at you. She's like, shh, they're sleeping.
I don't like this.
Y'all don't look like the type that come down here.
Oh, this is my first time down here.
Oh, child, you don't want this life. You should go back where you came from. And she reaches out and she pats your hand.
And Lenore just kind of slowly, gently is like, okay. And like, just gently tries to like, move forward and like, I'm so sorry.
She smiles at you, and because it's Lenore has an eye for a very specific thing. And she smiles at you and she reaches under the blanket and she pulls out, it's a slice of apple. And she kind of lifts it under, and you see under her hair, there is a tiny little bat that is right under her hair, relaxing and sleeping. No, not sleeping. It's kind of like nibbling the little apple slice.
Ooh.
It's little. It's like this big.
The baby.
Lenore immediately crouches down, like makes herself small, and it's like, oh, that's who you meant. Oh.
And she looks at you and she's like, no. The others, they're sleeping.
Oh.
He's wide awake. And she kind of like brushes against him, rubs his tummy a little bit. We don't sleep good at night.
No.
Too many bad memories. What are you doing down here?
We're looking for information. We just want to... I think... What are we doing down here, guys?
Kind of hard to answer.
We're looking for someone.
We're looking for someone.
And she kind of looks at your clothes and she's like, looking for a relative. You know they're just going to run away again if they don't want to come home.
Oh no, I'm the relative who ran away. I'm not here for family.
Well, this is a place for last things. That's okay, child.
Oh, last things. Ooh. Have we lost anything lately?
A person.
We are looking for... What?
Very scarred.
Oh, yes, we're looking for Olaf.
The master's down below.
So I suppose we have to go further down. Oh, sorry, are we whispering?
Yes. What is it?
I don't know, but if he's further
And she
down,
kind of...
then we need to go further down. I don't know why
She
we're
kinda-
whispering.
I want to take a picture of the bat.
She looks at you and she pulls her hair away so that you can see. It is literally holding onto her earring. Its little claws are around the earring and it's hanging upside down.
So cute.
And she pulls her hair away so you can take the picture.
Don't you think the flash might scare the bat?
I finally took a good picture.
Oh.
You took the most amazing picture. Unfortunately, that big flash did cause a couple of people to like, "Wait, fuck, shit," all around you as some people got hit by the lights. And the woman is just like, "Shh. Oh, settle down. And she looks at you for a second and then she moves to shuffle up. And she knocks some dust off of her and she drops her blanket down behind her. She is this curled over old woman. And she kind of looks at all of you and she's like, and why would you be looking for the master?
Because we got things to talk to him about.
We want to help him.
He's not the kind that takes to help very well.
We have to try.
We can offer. Whether or not he takes it is up to him.
And she reaches down and she pulls out a cell phone. And she types a few things in and she waits a second, puts it back down, and she's like, follow me. And she shuffles with a slow, hunched step and moves her way through the groups that you've been moving through back towards the staircase you came down. Only she doesn't go up the stairs, she goes behind the stairs. Behind the stairs, there is a utility ladder, a yellow utility ladder, and it leads further down into a hatch. And she looks at you and she's like, you're welcome to go down. Whether or not you'll come back up, I can't say. Just don't go down any dark tunnels.
Do you mind me asking?
Well-
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, well, that's not creepy at all.
Oh, it's definitely creepy. Do you mind me asking, what is your relation to the master?
I'm just an old lady looking for somewhere safe to sleep.
Thinks about the destroyed stairs. Quite a safe space you've found.
Safer than being out in the alleyways and the bus stops. And she shuffles back to her pile of blankets and covers herself and settles herself and makes sure her little Batty is comfortable and watches all of you.
Does anyone have a pen or a paper or something?
I do. I have some loose leaf paper.
Fain will take it, and is going to write down some information, and is going to walk back over to her, and hand it over to her. This is the address and phone number for both, the homeless shelter that I volunteer at, as well as the church that I go
No,
to.
girl, no, it's fine. They tested those places. We'll be fine. You go on.
No. You deserve somewhere better. You deserve somewhere warm, somewhere safe. If the
And she
shelter
kind of
doesn't work
looks
out,
at
that's
you and
fine.
says, we're warm. We're safe. We have each other. This is enough. Now y'all better go before the sun comes up.
Oh, she knows what we are.
I don't like this.
Question. My wrist is still dislocated, right?
A little bit? Yeah.
Yeah,
You have an owie.
I'm gonna put my wrist in front of Thomas or Oliver, whoever is closest, and be like,
It.
whichever is closest to me, and just be like, Bria dear?
All right. Hey, what's that over there? Pop.
She won't say it, but she definitely cursed. Thank you.
It still hurts.
Oh yeah.
Like, it pops back, but it still hurts like a motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
I got a 4 for my check for that, so hopefully it works.
Oliver got there before you, though.
Yeah, Oliver was like, look over there. Pop.
So you are now able to climb down the yellow ladder.
Yes, that was what I wanted.
Fain is going to write down one final number. Alright, if you're not going to accept anything else, just call or text me if you need something.
Did the lady ever say her
haven't.
name?
She didn't. She kind of looks at you and she's like, I have a master, and I'm old enough not to need another.
Oh,
Y'all
no.
get
no.
going now. Y'all get going.
Not,
And
no.
she covers herself up again.
I meant like food, or I don't, entertainment. And then Faye is gonna walk back over to the like ladder.
Bellona is totally not giggling.
lying liar who lies. You lying liar who lies.
Oh no.
So what's the order we are going down?
Bellona is still gonna go last.
All right.
I'll go first, I guess.
Lenore will go
else?
second. Oh.
Yeah. Nope, you're good. You go second. I'll go third.
Oh, I'm sorry. My favorite number.
And Bellona. Yeah. 1 second. Okay. So this is a yellow utility ladder, and it goes down one more level to where there would be a lot of pipes and machinery and access to the bridge's actual mechanics. However, when you expect to touch the ground, you don't. And looking down, you see that the concrete ground was actually chipped away. Something broke the concrete, and the ladder turns into a metal one that has been welded on and goes further down. You actually end up going down almost 15, maybe even 20 meters until you hit dirt, and it is very much dirt over old concrete. You're in quite a big passageway. It's about 10 meters across, it's about 7 meters high, and it is a curved dome. There are signs of it being cleaned up and taken care of, and it leads off. There are passages that lead off of the central space. So Thomas, you went down first. What do you do?
I'm gonna look around with my flashlight.
When you swing your flashlight and look around, you do see that there is a corner. In that corner, there are some old couches, some old chairs, a trunk that looks actually very well kept and very expensive. Like we're talking about steamer trunks from like the Titanic era, kind of expensive. And you do see a pile of newspapers, and you see a desk. You can't see the front of the couches. The back of the couches are facing you.
Go look at the desk.
The desk has some interesting, it's newspaper articles around it, all talking about attacks on Chicago. They happened, I'll tell you when they happened. Give me 1 second. There are some old articles about a fire in Devil's Night in 1871 in Chicago. There are then later articles. I just need to quickly check when this happened. In 1982. There's an article about a club that opened up, and there is a picture of two men, both looking two white men looking very strong, dressed in suits, standing in front of the club, very pale. And you see that in 1993, there was articles about terrorist attacks in Chicago, fires, gang assaults happening, and you see a picture of the same club in flames. The name on the front of the club is the Succubus Club. So who comes down next? It's Lenore.
Mm-hmm.
Lenore, in her immense, 7 foot? Her 7 foot tall self easily makes the journey down, and you can stand quite comfortably in this space. It is quite big. You see Thomas fiddling with a desk nearby, and you hear slight scratching happening where the flashlight isn't shining.
Lenore just kind of like looks over there and goes, "We still have an audience, so that's still the same."
The rest of you managed to come down with little problem, and when you hit the bottom, if anyone is looking around or has a second flashlight, let me know.
Yeah, Bellona would not have a flashlight. You said in 1871 there's a fire in Chicago.
Yeah,
Did you
there
say
was
what?
Yeah?
There was a what?
No, finish your question.
Did you say what fire it was?
It was known as the Devil Knight's Fire.
So didn't say what was on fire.
It was a fairly big fire that happened in Chicago. I'll tell you now how big it was. In 18... Sorry, let me just grab it again. I closed it already.
Sorry.
It's okay, it's not your fault.
Wasn't there a musical called Chicago, or am I imagining
So,
things?
on October 30th, Devil's Night was always known as it was a night of mischief. The night before Halloween, it was a traditional thing that you went up to, vandalism happened, mischief happened, but it was a real situation that happened in Detroit and Michigan and those areas that things kind of got out of hand. It got too wild. And if you've ever seen the movie The Crow, they talk about Devil's Night and lighting fires. It's because it came from these real traditions that were happening in the 1800s. Vandalism, especially arson, took place a lot in the inner cities. Suburbs were often surrounded. Crimes became more destructive, especially in Detroit. The one in Chicago, you would have, like, for example, in 1984, there were more than 800 fires set on Devil's Night. So it was a massively out of hand thing that happened. And the one that year in Chicago was especially bad. Several blocks got burnt and damaged and destroyed. So you find the weathered yellowed newspaper article about that.
Does Thomas share that with anybody, or just?
Yeah, if you guys are down here around me now. He's looking at articles about the Devil's Night Fire, the Succubus Club, and 1993 terror attacks.
Is anybody else looking around or investigating anything? Or
Yeah, sure.
okay, you can roll me investigation.
Okay.
If I roll investigation, it's investigation and
intelligence. Actually, this would be investigation perception because you're trying to find things.
Okay.
Intelligence to understand them. Or to solve puzzles.
All right, 2 successes.
Okay. As you're walking around, you notice that behind the desk there is a massive pile of canvas. Lots of rolled up canvases.
I'm gonna unroll the canvas, see what I get.
There's quite a few paintings, and most of them have been slashed. They have been scratched up, slashed, damaged. The image in the painting is of a very attractive man. He's got shoulder length blonde hair. He's usually in a suit. And if Thomas shows you the pictures of the 2 men standing outside the Succubus Club, he is one of the men standing in front of the club.
Okay. This is weird. Hey guys. Just show off like the painting. Just what do we think about this?
He's got very strong features, corn blonde hair, not the friendliest looking person. Not everybody's pain, Blaine.
Lies. Lies.
Is this Mr. Red Flags?
It is not Mr. Red Flags. You haven't met him in game yet.
Okay, just asking for somebody.
Partially
Not
because
for me.
I'm very worried about what Thomas's reaction is going to be to me.
Thomas is just gonna start like frothing at the mouth.
Just goes feral.
Fully rabid.
So, sorry to interrupt. So, Oliver called you over to show you.
I'll show him the picture of the article.
Interesting.
Okay. This is
Most of the canvases are torn up, slashed, damaged, especially the face. A few of them have massive black paints that have been just smeared across the paintings. One of the paintings is still actually a little bit wet. It's oil paint. Oil paint takes months to dry.
What does the man in the painting look like?
So, you see him more clearly in the newspaper clipping, but the paintings are very accurate. He is tall looking, he is fairly steady looking, strong features, very serious, severe facial expression, blue eyes, blonde hair. His hair is almost shoulder length.
Is there, Feign, as I'm looking at this, is there a chance that's what Olaf used to look like?
Is he blonde and blue-eyed? The person?
He's got a couple of long ragged strands of hair, but like 3 or 4 ragged, like there's the one ragged twist here and there. He does have a couple of blonde hairs.
So bone structure is similar?
Yeah.
It's hard to see. He's so scarred and burnt that it's hard to know what he might have looked like in his mortal life.
So the fires, combined with blonde hair, blue eyes, and the scarring, I'm pretty sure we're looking at what Olaf used to look like.
It's a fair assumption.
I think... Okay. I think I understand a few things about him now.
That he probably has far too many experiences with fire.
yeah. This is really weird, guys.
I mean, I guess it would make sense that he would keep images of what he used to look like.
Do you think it's because he misses what he used to look like and wants to be this again?
Well,
Hard to say.
that paint is still wet. So either he is having someone paint it, or he is painting these images himself.
He's quite talented.
Very.
In this room, amber lights go on. There are these large amber lanterns attached to periodic spaces. They don't take away all the shadows and darkness, but they add a very soft light to the space, enough to make things out and see. But you don't see anyone, you don't hear anyone.
I'm gonna knock on the... There's no door, so I'm gonna knock on the desk. Like I'm knocking on a door. I'm just... Olaf, if you are here, we'd like to talk.
No response.
Well, that went wonderfully.
Um,
Any other ideas?
I got nothing.
and yeah.
I'm gonna ask for a quick 5-minute break so you guys can think in the break. I need to run to the bathroom.
Yeah.
We can go like on the quick be right back screen. So everybody, we're gonna take a quick break. Stand up, walk around, relieve your bladder, whatever you need to do. We will be back soon. Bye. And we're back. Recap real quick. We stepped on stuff. Some of them are human, some of them are not. We entered into the deep, deep dark and found more stuff. Possibly what Olaf used to look like. And that's my summary of what happened so far. Yeah. I did good.
Sorry, I'm pretty sure a mosquito just flew into my eye.
Jeez. That's not the bloodsuckers
Ooh.
we're into today.
Damn luck. Chupacabra bad luck.
Chupacabra. You know, I had to Google that. I was like, I don't know what a chupacabra is. I had to Google it.
Oh.
It is a good sucker.
Uh-huh. And I was like, when I Googled it, I was like, that's what they were calling us? Bellona does not like this, but it's fine. Bellona probably also doesn't know what a chupacabra is, so it's fine.
It's fine. This is fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine. Everything will be fine. Everything's going fine. So the lights came on. You guys are still alone. No one responded to what you said.
Okay.
Anybody doing anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing something.
Oh.
No.
Oliver's is gonna cup his hands and say, Olaf! Hey, yeah, we want to talk to you!
It's my favorite thing because it always takes me back to Bellona.
Bellona is looking at Oliver, and a flash of like PTSD in her eyes. Instant
How you
trauma.
make the gang with that loud cry that echoes through this hall
Instantaneous disassociation.
and echoes through the passageways, you start hearing a noise. And it starts soft. There is the sound of squeaks and scrabbles. And as you listen, it's getting louder. You hear squeaking, shrieking, scratching. You hear a lot of noise coming down one of the tunnels.
I'm activating potence as the noises are coming. I'm just like ripping off anything to use as a weapon.
So the nice thing is potence is one of those automatic abilities like fortitude.
Yeah.
My brain's just like,
So,
is there a random toolbox nearby?
and coming down one of the tunnels, one of the lit tunnels, because there are some darker ones and there are some lit ones. Actually, no, this one is one of the dark ones. It's coming down one of the dark tunnels. You see movement. And leading is the rat that's about the size of a dog. It is almost 1/2 meter big. It is a big thing with these huge red eyes, these yellow teeth that gnash as it sees you. And there is a crowd of little furry bodies around it that emerge. But they don't show you any aggressive movements. They don't come running at you. They get to the entryway and they all start spreading out into the shadows. A few of them run under the couch that's nearby and under the seats nearby. The big one goes onto a pile of rags that's next to the table there. And shuffling, stumbling down the passageway, bumping into the walls as he walks, you see Olaf making his way into this main chamber.
It is so good to see you.
He kind of looks at you blurrily, and then he just stumbles to the couch and lies down on the couch.
You good?
Is he?
My little friends, shh. And he like reaches down and with a hand he pets the big rat. And it nuzzles up into its hand and then its eyes lock onto you and it's watching. And Olaf like kind of turns his head sideways and sees you as like, guests. What does bring thou down into the depths of despair?
Please don't.
How wonderfully dramatic. Is that the same rat with the chip in its ear?
No, that is not the same one with the chip in his ear. You can't quite see the one in the chip in his ear in the crowd unless you look for him. So you are going to have to spot the one with the chip in his ear.
You best bet I'm looking.
You want to roll?
Yes.
Spot the rat.
Motherfucker. I would like to spot the
book.
rat.
Your perception check. Perception investigation.
Oh,
it's like, where's Waldo?
I'm gonna.
What's Thomas doing?
I'm naming this rat Pasha. Come on. I want to know about this rat. Where is it?
I believe in you. I believe in your rat finding abilities.
That's a 10.
You've got this.
That's another 10.
You have a... Good lord, you have a gift.
It's 3 successes, 2 10s. Apparently, when it comes to I want to find the rat, but not when I want to walk downstairs.
Rats, stairs.
So the rat, the big one, was one of the ones that ran under the couch.
The Pasha rat?
You did see the notch ear? The Pasha rat. The Pasha rat. If you call her a rat, oh, hell's gonna break loose. But... So, yes, you did see it scamper across and it ran under, not the couch, it ran under the armchair.
Good to know.
He kind of sits up and he's leaning back on the chair. His head is hanging a bit loose and he doesn't seem quite focused. And he's like, hark, kindred souls, to this humble abode where shadows dance and secrets flow secretly. 'Tis mine own haven, fashioned by degree, nothing like that which I once had. A sanctuary for kind and kindred alike, if they befriend.
It sounds lovely.
Okay, appreciate the words and everything, but are you okay?
Now stands in my sacred hall as the stars doth shimmer across the night. I feel the stars within my blood and mind, within my eyes and soul, till naught is left behind but stars.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Might be
Not
high.
what? Okay.
If I had to guess, he might be high. Feign over towards Oliver.
Okay, fine. What do we do now?
Speak would you like the Oliver Hollow works?
It does.
Okay. Well, Lenore, do you have any more paper?
I do.
Pulls out another sheet, little.
Does Lenore just have like a whole stationery shop packed away? Like,
Lenore has a notebook, like loose paper, pencils and colored pencils, and a sharpener and erasers for both.
does like Lenore have one of like those folder bags that artists have, and it's just like,
Yeah.
oh, why is that so cute?
Lenore so
Lenore's
much.
ready. Draw bats.
I
Months
want,
notice.
I want to be besties with Lenore. Fuck Bellona, I want to be besties with Lenore.
Excuse me. Bellona is amazing.
So what do y'all do?
Sorry, I was simping over a friend's character.
Jane is gonna take the pen and paper, and is going to start writing out some of the things that Olaf needs to know. So it's gonna bring everyone in. Everyone, help me with this for 2 seconds. I want to try to talk with him now, but I also want to leave him a note for when he's sober.
He does not seem in
So-
the best space for any type of communication right now.
Exactly. So we try our best now, hope something gets through in time to save potentially his life or others' lives, and we leave a note in case we fail. And so as they're going to start talking, they're also writing down the important bits of information. Alright, so just to let you know, people are coming after you. Maybe not necessarily to harm you, but to investigate where the missing museum items have gone.
In the palm of my hand, I grasp the scepter fair. It is the currency of vice. In gold and silver did cross my palm. It is already gone. Tarnished deeds wrought in shadow and night.
I can't tell if that's better or worse, but we have information. The things are no longer here in his possession. That's something. It's gonna write that down in the note too. It's literally gonna write a transcript of their conversation, so that Olaf, when somewhat sober, it will have a nice little cheat sheet of the interaction they've had.
Bellona's
Who's
actually
standing
just
closest
going
to
to.
Olaf?
Bellona's actually going to reach for the pen and the paper and then start writing their conversation down for Feign, so that Feign can just talk.
Who's
not gonna-
standing closest to Olaf?
Suddenly paying attention to what's happening, he reaches in his pocket and pulls out a dictaphone that he normally uses when he's taking the bodies apart for autopsy.
That can help. But who's standing closest to Olaf?
Feign might be, just based on they're the ones having the conversation.
I think at this
but
point,
if anyone else wants to be.
either Feign or Bellona would be the closest, I think, but probably Feign.
Okay, Jack, odds or evens? No, tell me, odds or evens?
I had to roll for it. That's evens because I rolled another 10. What is happening today?
Okay, so since you chose evens, his hand lashes out fast, like a snake fast, and grabs onto Fein's wrist, pulling you close.
Oh, I hate that.
And he looks at you, and his eyes are filled with such a despair. But his voice is furious. His voice is so angry. And he says, "Their allure tempts the hearts of those who seek delight. The blood and alchemy of their sins, their elixir's desire. To us immortal creatures caught in the passion of their blood, it cannot be refused." And then he lets you go.
Feign will take a step back, just back to where they were. After Olaf, let's go. This might have something to do with Rachel. I'm starting to see some parallels here.
So he's still conscious?
Yeah.
So if I remember correctly, the sheriff basically only tasked us with finding out why or who sent him to steal that stuff.
Pretty much. Okay.
That Zipter is nowhere in this room, yeah?
Mm-mm.
Okay, cool.
If he's to be believed, all of it is already gone.
Oh.
If he is to be believed. Granted.
I'll take anything with a pinch of salt right now. He's high out his mind.
Exactly.
Blood.
Okay, so on this couch, I know there's Olaf, and then there's at least one rat.
The rat is under the couch, and the big one is next to the coffee table next to the couch.
Next to the coffee table. Okay.
Only Olaf is stretched out on the couch, but he is pretty tall, so he fills all 3 cushions. It looks like an old 70s style couch that stained yellow with the brown flowers, but soft and comfortable.
Ah, perfect for lounging if the bastard left me some space.
Fane's gonna take that step back up and is going to sit by the couch. Just to kind of not get on his level, because Fane is now going to be lower than him. But just to create some ease there. Who are you getting the items from?
The blood red pyramid. Temple of stone beneath a stone.
I'm sorry, are you working for the mummies?
Hey, yo?
Working for?
With?
I do not work for. The light of the night shone upon me, and daylight shone before, and I was strong, with my hand held up to glory. And he starts getting angry, and he starts getting loud. Getting up from the couch, he starts to rant. Sorry, I'm just checking something quickly. On the mortal stage I stood, a monarch with scepter held aloft, and ruled sea and land, and on my death I ruled the night. I ruled the lights of the city before me, and now I lie beneath the stone, beneath the rock. And he starts shouting and ranting, and his rats are starting to get riled up. The one at his feet starts gnashing its teeth, and it starts to lunge forward to bite at Feign, who is the closest person. Under the couch, they start to swarm out.
Okay, we gotta go.
All right.
Shut the paper down and let's go.
Okay, all right. Well, it's nice talking to you. Have a good day. Should I knock him out, or do we just...
No.
Okay.
You do not want to pick a fight with this man.
All right, I'm not going to play with this man. Okay, have a good day.
He's shouting and ranting, and what he keeps talking about, it's hard to make out because the way he speaks is so old. But it's all about what he had once, the wealth he had once, the power he had once, the glory he had once, all stolen away, stolen in the night and stolen from him by flame and fire and teeth and claw. And he doesn't stop once he gets started. He is shouting and screaming, and it is echoing in this dome.
Can I do a thing?
You're more than welcome to do a thing.
I'm not really gonna do this. Okay.
You can do whatever you want to do.
Because this is very similar to something. She... she is going to try. Don't know if she succeeds, but she will try to hold this man.
Oh.
Like,
What do you mean,
literally
hold?
hug him. Embrace him. So that she can speak into his ear. Yes, I'm aware. But she doesn't know this. I know this. She doesn't know this. And say, you're not the only one who has lost everything.
Before you have a chance to speak, you move to hold him. And he lashes out at you.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. What are you wearing? Are you wearing any protective gear?
No.
Oh no.
No.
Okay.
She's wearing a ball gown.
This hand has claws up to here that have grown out.
Okay.
And when you go to hold him, he literally backhands with that hand as the claws get exposed. Backhands you. You go flying backwards. You go flying backwards about 5 meters before you even hit the floor.
That's fair.
And he starts screaming, and now you attack me in my own home!
Okay, whoa, we are not attacking you. Let's just chill. Let's just chill, okay?
Chill, I shall bring you the cold of the grave! And his eyes start to glow.
Oh,
Bane
fuck.
is correct. We need to leave. We need to leave now.
I pick up Bellona and just start booking it.
Where
Lenore's
do you
running.
go? Because he is now blocking your way to the ladder. There are 5 tunnels leading off. 2 are lit, 3 are dark, including one of the ones he came down.
Lit.
Lit.
Faye
Okay.
is going down one of the lit ones. Just
Hey, there is a lit tunnel that looks old.
something has happened to our stream as a heads up.
Really?
There you go.
What happened? Let me check.
It did a
real
reboot.
quick. Did it? It does
Yeah.
that sometimes. I'm sorry, guys.
You're
You are
good.
totally fine. Just wanted to let you know. We're back up.
Are we?
Yeah.
Why am I still showing as error?
Okay, I'm back in.
Yeah.
It
it's
looks
back
like
up.
it looks like it booted everybody out though.
That's
Oh no,
Oh,
that's
no, we're
normal.
back.
They'll be back. They'll be back.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah, we're live again. All right. Sorry about that, guys.
So you took 2 aggro damage. The front of your dress is slashed. One of your shoulders is hanging really loose. Not your shoulder of your dress. Those claws cut into you, but because he backhanded you, it was just the tips that caught you in the swing.
Okay.
But when they say they caught you, there is a place or 2 where you can see bone.
I'm at wounded now.
Okay.
fuck.
Next to wounded, you will see a number, a negative number, so it'll say -1 or -2.
Mhm.
That is your dice penalty until you heal.
Awesome. Love that. Tonight's not my night. This is the second dresses I've ruined.
No, it's okay. You still look fantastic. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Just gonna reach up and pat his cheek. You're a dear.
Yeah, we're
You are pretty hurt.
Yep.
and we also need
Yep.
to book it down this hallway.
Yeah, I'm just like fireman carrying Bellona right now.
Okay.
She is not fighting you. I like the idea of you
Lenore
holding her
Thomas
and
looking
running.
in as well.
You're holding her and running, and it's just a stream of blood behind you. Just wee.
Are Thomas and Lenore following?
Yes.
The rats are swarming, but they don't follow you. You can hear him screaming and ranting behind you, and he does not stop. He is lividly shouting, but it doesn't feel like he's shouting directly at you. He's ranting to the world and the room around you. It's almost like it didn't matter who you were. He was triggered. But it's not that it's a personal trigger. He just starts lashing out. You see as you're running, the brick of this space starts to narrow slightly until you can run 2 or 3 next to each other. The lights that are here are old. They are steady, they are electrical lights, but as you keep going, you notice that now and then there's a light that is not working. There are some collapsed and closed off tunnels here and there are other tunnels that are open and branching out, but you don't see anything that takes you up. You are running for easily, if you don't stop, you are running for easily an hour or so, maybe even an hour and a half. Eventually, though, you start to slow down, and you see that the brick is now rock. It's still brick here and there, but they're patches now. And you see that you actually see a lot more of rock. It opens up again much wider, and it almost looked like a tunnel was carved under here. For anyone who's been in a major city with a subway, it's the size of a subway tunnel, but it's far older than a subway would be.
I guess we're just gonna keep going like that. There's something else we
Only-
can do.
Pretty much.
Only one way to go.
Yep.
So you keep following this tunnel, and you start feeling cold, and there's almost a dampness to the air. Which is weird because, like, you wherever you're traveling, you should be traveling further away from the river, because you were running away from the direction of the river. But there is this mugginess and dampness, but it is a cold mugginess. And eventually, you notice that you're being touched by a bit of wind. Do you keep going?
Yes.
So you follow the path, and you can hear noise up ahead. Very faint, very soft. But the light changes up ahead. There's a corner, it looks like. And as you turn the corner, what you find is that the entire wall is gone. And you find yourself standing on the edge of, it almost looks like a cliff, but it's underground. And in front of you, there is a massive underground chamber. It is huge. And in the middle of that chamber, you see a red pyramid. It is lit up. It is made of carved stones with carvings all over it. And there are people here and there. You hear music coming from the pyramid, a thumping heavy bass, and you can almost hear voices chanting as well. You cannot get to it by walking because of the cliff face. You're sort of seeing it inside this chamber, but you are on a cliff that's near the top of this chamber. It is about a 400-meter drop down. This pyramid is easily 200 to 300 meters high.
We need to leave. I know it took us ages to get here, but we cannot be here.
Okay, so what? Do we just like punch a hole to get out of here, or what do we gotta do?
Not here. I don't.
Okay.
If you do that, I would ask you put me down first.
Don't worry. I'll just use your big head to like destroy walls and everything.
Every day you remind me how much you care for me.
Fane's gonna start walking the other way.
So this cliff was a gap. So the tunnel came in, there was the cliff, and then there was a tunnel on this end. You follow that tunnel, and that tunnel feels like it spirals. And you actually end up seeing a lot more open connected tunnels. And every now and then you feel a wind out of 1 or 2 of the tunnels. How are you going to navigate your way out? It is literally a maze of tunnels at this point.
No. Okay. Okay. So... could use heightened senses, but I would have to know what to do with them first.
Talk to each other.
Lenore's knowledge of caves and whatnot, could I make an intelligence-based roll on getting, like, out of essentially a cave system?
I'll allow that. Your exact experience kind
Yes.
of works in this area. You've been in plenty of cave systems.
You go, Lenore. I believe in you.
Come on, Lenore.
Please.
Take all my 10s, Lenore.
I rolled a 7, a 9, a 2, and a 6.
Ooh.
So Lenore has been in cave systems quite often, and she knows that when you feel a gust of air, that direction is usually something that'll take you to out. And Lenore knows to feel in the front of the tunnels. Dead tunnels have dead air. So that'll help you with navigating out.
Lenore will walk up to a tunnel and just kind of put her hand in front and be like,
Wind? Is there wind? Is Lenore just going up to tunnels going, wind? Wind? No wind.
No wind.
Wind? No wind. It's like Feign. Haunted, not haunted. Haunted, not haunted.
Oh, y'all crazy people, I love you to bits. Okay, so with this, you kind of start navigating and you notice that the ground is starting to tilt up rather than down. And Lenore starts leading you through. There are times where you hear voices fairly close to you, but you never bump into someone. But you don't just hear English voices. Specifically here, you hear a lot of dialects and languages. Bellona, because of your background, you pick up somebody is speaking in very, very old, hold on a second. Very old Cantonese. Like, you don't understand a lot of the language that you're hearing. It's that old. But it only happens once or twice that you hear that. You always seem to be a tunnel or two away, but when you reach those openings, because constantly there's tunnels have open sides that view the temple. And usually when that happens, you can pick up voices or when somebody's nearby. Once you guys actually heard somebody moving around a corner from where you were. And you have a choice now whether you're going to approach them or leave them or how you're going to deal with it. But that's one of you hear Cantonese, very old Cantonese coming from that corner.
Is it like, is it audible enough? Like, obviously it's audible enough that I cannot hear what language it is, but is it audible enough for me to pick up any kind of words that are being used?
You hear enough to make out that looking for something. They can't agree. One will rule. And you pick up a name. The name that you pick up is loading. Please hold. Okay, I'm gonna butcher this a little bit, so please forgive me if I say this wrong. But you pick up the name Lady Dai, D-A-I. I'm not sure how to properly say it. Help us out with that, Jack.
Lady Dai. Dai.
Oh, would it be just Lady Dai?
Yeah, Dai.
But D-A-I.
Okay. And I don't know this name, I'm going to assume. Ooh. Do I know this name?
You can roll me a history check.
Oh,
To be academics. I need at least 2 successes. Difficulty 10. Because it is a little bit obscure.
Yeah, okay, so it's just academics?
Academics intelligence.
Great, because I don't have academics. So that's
-1.
Yep. Wait, I'm wounded,
Yep, and that adds another penalty.
so I have no die.
So you can't focus through the pain. It's just there's too much pain. You can't think about it.
Okay, awesome. I'll just remember the name Lady Di. I say we get out of here.
Okay. So how the fuck do we get out of here?
Maybe-
Eventually, you. So you're not approaching those who turned the corner.
No, I was like, maybe away from those voices.
You reach a T-junction. T-junction goes left and T-junction goes right. The voices went towards the left side. You guys turn to go towards the right side. Very strong feeling of wind. And following that wind, you come to a chamber and there is a ladder. Roll me a perception check.
Everyone?
Mm-hmm.
Straight perception?
Mm-hmm. Perception.
Just
Alertness or awareness?
I'll do
Awareness difficulty is 6. Alertness difficulty is 7. Okay.
I see
Thomas-
everything tonight.
Thomas sees all.
Damn.
I have 2 successes.
Okay.
One
Two
of them is 10.
successes.
2 successes over here.
Okay. So those who got 2, you have a very strong feeling of being watched, and you hear a very low growl.
I don't like that.
Thomas, from his experience, knows that when you are in a place like this, the shadowy, dark places is where things tend to sit. On the side of the wall, as you enter, there is a rather larger clove, and that growl is coming from down there. You see something hulking, and Thomas, being Thomas, knows how to stare into shadows. You make out a figure. There is a lion's head, and there is a body of an elephant. That's how big this thing looks. And claws. This thing has wings folded up behind it, and as it opens its eyes, you see golden eyes staring at you from that lion's head. The ladder is a little bit in front of you guys, 2-3 meters ahead of you.
Okay.
Do we think we can book it?
Fuck yes.
Don't know your smell.
Oh, come the fuck on.
Oh, it talks. It talks.
Can we please book it?
Why is everything haunted?
There's kind of a shifting, and this thing stands up and up. It is large, and it is muscular, and it kind of lopes forward at a gentle step and ducks its head to come out of their clove.
Does
It is huge.
Yeah. Love that. Does it look aggressive?
Not at the moment, but
Okay.
it stares you down. You notice that there is a chain around its ankle.
Oh.
And when I say chain, I mean like the links of a ship's anchor kind of chain. There is carving into the chain, and the thing around its ankle is a cuff about that big, made of gold.
Gold?
It's this thing.
So bad that it's trendy.
I don't know your smell.
We're a little lost and trying to find our way out.
You did not come in this way.
No,
No,
the way
but
we
would
came,
you-
the way we
And
came
it
in is
raises a
little-
paw, and it flexes and claws. So I told you that when you had the moment with Olaf, his claws were about yay big.
Mhm.
This thing's little claw is about the same size, and it flexes the claws out and then in, out and then in. Its eyes jumping one to each of you.
Yes, the way we came in is a little occupied right now. And we figured we should give that person some space.
You should not enter another way.
Well, where else are we supposed to go? Not trying to be rude or anything, but just saying.
Guests come in the right way.
I see.
What? Okay.
We will come in the right way. We will come in the right way next time.
And this massive paw slams down next to you.
Is there a way we can fix this?
You don't smell like guests.
What the fuck do guests smell like? That wasn't Bellona, that was
no.
me.
Thomas, you rolled well enough. Sorry, I'm left of one thing. Its wings are also chained.
It's got wings! No, you shouldn't put winged things in chains. They need to fly.
Oh.
Okay, look, I understand that you're probably grumpy that you're all tied up. So how about we make a deal?
Sorry, I just checked something. It has 4 sets of wings. All 4 are different from each other. All 4 mimic a different kind of raptor bird. So eagle wing, falcon wing, etc., etc.
Okay, I have a question. As someone with my history...
Sorry, I was interrupting Thomas. Let Thomas finish. Not Thomas, Oliver. Let Oliver finish first.
Oh, yeah,
Oliver,
sure.
you were saying?
I was gonna say, how about we make a deal? I help you break out of your chains and you let us go? How about that?
And you break the chain?
I'm pretty strong, I guess, so I could try.
If you fail, I eat your heart.
Bro, this
Yes.
fucking Oliver has already so many claiming pieces of him. I am so, like, by the end of this campaign, there will be no Oliver. Just like fucking Africa, all the countries taking a piece of him. I'm so mad. I'm so fucking mad. This man.
Yes. If you fail, I eat your heart. Yes.
How about you eat my finger? You can have my pinky. It's my least used finger.
And kill you all now.
Can I ask how you ended up tied up here?
Magics.
You.
You can break chain. You will try.
Oliver?
I don't think brute force is something that can go up against magics, because like gold is a very malleable element, so like it shouldn't be able to hold something like that down unless there is something haunted keeping it down there.
Could I do like
Wait, something haunted is the go-to in this group. Something's oogie boogie. It's haunted.
It's haunted.
Can I do like an investigation check to see like if there's like anything magical or some D&D-esque shit?
Yes. It's mummy shit. It's mummies. It's always the
It
mummies.
doesn't want to let you get close until you agree.
Okay.
Does it look like we could make a run for it if we try?
Yeah, how long is
You
that
could
chain
try.
of his?
It doesn't look long.
Oh, I don't like the way you said that. Alright. I feel perhaps that we should start over. You can call me Bellona. What is your name?
You cannot say this one's name.
Then do you have something you prefer us call you by?
They call me Beast.
That's a terrible name.
How about Billy?
Billy? Billy.
It can be short. It can be short for William. I don't know.
Willie? Oliver? Really? You want to call this
You're the one.
Willie?
You're the one. You're the one who's calling him Willie and everything. I'm basically arguing with you on my shoulder. Just
yes, pretty much.
This one will not wear names of your tongue.
That's fair. You refuse to give me something I can call in your tongue. Then,
You agree?
not to calling you Beast, no. She's being obtuse on purpose.
If you break the chain, I let you go. If not, I eat your heart. Yes.
There's got to be another way out of here. There's got to be another way because I am
There's
just.
lots of tunnels.
Is it between us and the way up?
Not in between. It came out and is standing beside the door where you guys are. So you just entered when it came out.
Right.
So it is closer to you than the ladder.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Fucking sorry, Army of Wood. Are you my mummy? I hate you so much. That's gonna be stuck in my head now. Also, we're not slapping the cat. It's not a cat.
Oh, Oliver, you wanted to check out if you can sense anything about the restraints. Like I said, you need to get close enough to look at them, and it's not going to let you close enough unless you agree.
God, come on, man.
That offer is for anyone who agrees.
No, Vex, no. No.
Vex, don't you want to pet the
No. Did you just say that you want to
I didn't do anything. I did nothing.
I saw the look on your face. You were like, I
did too.
don't really want to do this, but Feign seems like a thing that Feign will do. I saw that face, okay?
Hey, Feign, poor thing is chained up underground. Its
You
wings can't
motherfucker,
spread
Nicole.
and fly.
How dare you?
Imagine the aesthetic image of tiny Feign reaching out and touching this great creature.
So we're just gonna yeet Nicole from this game, and that's fine. It will just be a storytellerless game. Fine.
Alright.
No!
We did that once. It was lots of fun.
Oh no.
We played Cthulhu and made the GM roll for sand. We broke them in 20 minutes.
Oh no.
Feign will step up.
No.
Alright.
God damn it.
Deal is made. And it shuffles to the side and turns so you can see its restraints.
And Feign is gonna step forward and actually lean down, take a look.
Does Feign have a cult?
Does Feign have a cult? They not have a cult.
They do?
Not
They
much of
don't?
it.
Oh,
They
wait.
do.
Okay,
I also have
what
a
you
cult.
do see is that there is a gold band, there is what looks like a black metal, and then there is an inner gold band.
Okay.
So in between the two gold bands, there is a black metal. There are etchings and marks and carvings around the outside of the bands. The chain itself has markings and carvings in it, and it goes into the wall. You don't see where it attaches to the wall. It kind of melds with the wall.
So I have a question.
What you do notice is that when you pick up the chain actually stretches. It's not that you pick up the chain, it's more like where you lift seems to have additional links.
Kind of like a cat.
That's terrifying. I have a question. I don't really know how this works in Vampire the Masquerade. Is there a way for me to help?
In
Is
what
that
way?
like
Tell me how you want to help, and I'll give
so
you a more direct
let's say
answer.
Bellona goes over to look at whatever Feign is looking at and help them figure out how to possibly undo
You can
this
also
thing.
do. You could also do an occult roll.
So it'd be two separate rolls. It wouldn't be like giving dice to Feign.
Yeah.
Okay.
But your successes would add to Fein's successes.
Sure. Wonderful. Bellona's gonna see Feign. Promise his fucking heart to this beastie. Sigh and then wiggle off of Oliver's shoulder. Thank you, dear. And walk/stumble towards Feign.
As you stumble close by, it sniffs and it kind of looks at you, and you see its tongue come out and lick its lips for a second.
Please, I'm barely a treat. And then like go closer to look at the cuffs.
You're covered in blood. It's literally just catnip walking past.
I'm aware.
So what do we roll?
Intelligence occult.
Oh, intelligence. Wait, can
I'm
I do a thing?
I'm gonna use that GM common sense thing again. You do have a tremor. Wait. You do have a tremor.
I don't know shit. Like, Feign doesn't know.
Wait.
Oh, didn't you tell them in character?
No. Feign knows that Lenore's a tremor. Feign doesn't know the ins and outs of what every clan is absolutely good at and what that means.
What is Tremere good at?
Magic.
Magic?
Magic.
Well, I do know that she's Tremere. Bellona's gonna like peek back at Lenore and be like, "Darling, do you want to come have a look too?"
Well,
I know
let's see if
it's not
the
a
magic
bat.
I learned is. Oh no, I've learned some magics as well. We're gonna find out if it translates at all. And Lenore's gonna
-2.
look at the creature, take a deep breath, and go.
When you say okay, it nods at you and it allows you to get close.
I
love the fact that all three of the female characters are up close to this monster, and the two guys are like, mm-mm.
Listen, it's a chained up fluffy beastie, okay?
We are not doing the sexist thing today.
It's a chained up fluffy beastie, and say
not
whatever
a
you
woman
want about Bellona. She's got a weak spot for people and things that are chained up beyond their control.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not womaning today. I did get 4 successes though.
I only got 2, but one's a 10. Does that count?
I'll take it into account. So that's 6. How many did Lenore get?
I'm rolling.
You're amazing.
You're real cool.
You got this. You're wonderful. You're brilliant.
I got no successes.
Oh,
You're
no!
so wonderful.
Did you roll a
You're
1?
so brilliant. You're so lovely.
Do you botch? Did you roll a 1?
I botched 1. I'm 1-1.
Successes and a 1.
Oh, Lenore.
So that's called a botch.
Oh, baby.
So Feign and Bellona managed to figure out and pass out that these are ritual scripts that have been scratched in. You see Asian characteristics, so Bellona is able to read a lot of them. The ones that Bellona is able to read, basically, the chain is unbreakable. The cuff does not have the unbreakable symbols. But the cuff is basically using an alignment of the gold representing the sun, the obsidian representing the night, and through that balance, is keeping the beast contained. The beast must not be released. Lenore! With your botch, you realize that if you were to try and strike the chain, you would be able to use your magic to cut through the chain and release the beast. And the entire chain would be unmade in the attack.
Oh no.
Come on, you don't know the truth. Come on.
Oh no.
This is bad.
This is fine. We're fine. What are you talking about? This is perfectly fine. This is not as bad as rats. Totally not. Mm-mm.
It was nice knowing
TPK. TPK.
It's fine. I have a backup character rolled up.
I got nothing. I'm gonna have to put on some
Guys.
words.
Lenore's like, right.
Striking it with magic will unmake the magic and release and break the chain.
So we're releasing the creature because we don't want our hearts eaten, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Lenore focuses and brings her shadow magic to her fingertips and slices down.
First of all, you hurt your fingertips like a lot. Like,
Yeah.
take 2 lethal damage because you've just broken a couple fingers. Second of all, you hit that chain, and for a second there is a peel that you feel in your bones, in your teeth. You feel this. It's normally a peel would be for a bell. This is like a peel of silence that takes away all sound for a moment and ricochets down the passages. And then the chain link where you hit its ruins start to glow, and the next one starts to glow, and the next one starts to glow, and the entire chain lights up glowing. And you hear this echoing vibration that seems to make the rock shake for a moment. And the beast lifts its head and is like, "They will come. Be fast!"
Oh no.
Which they are you speaking of?
Wait. Love you, Bellona. Feign turning to Bellona. Love you. We do not have time.
But
I am setting a 3-minute timer. The 3-minute timer, they have arrived.
Okay.
All right. Clarity. Picking up Bellona and just booking it up the ladder.
Yep.
The thing lashes out as soon as you try and take Bellona away.
Oh.
So you're going to have to roll me a dex to not be grabbed in its claws.
Okay.
This is the problems that come from being a whole ass snack, y'all. Like,
what along with my dex, like athletics?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm good at those.
hey, Dice, I have a question for you.
Yeah. What's up?
This whole time that he's sort of like manhandling Bellona, he's doing it like a sack of potatoes, isn't he?
A little bit.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that tracks.
2 successes.
We're all gonna die. It's fine.
So you pick up Bellona to grab her away, and the thing immediately lashes out and wraps its paw around her and yanks her back.
Whoop.
Okay.
If you fail, I eat your heart.
Okay. Yeah.
And it almost throws you back to where the links are.
I wanna make sure you included celerity in that.
1 minute 30 seconds.
Oh, come on!
Oh.
Just to check, you did include celerity.
Where is it linked? Is it like
I
at
think I
the
did, yeah.
ankle?
At the ankle.
Oh, this is gonna hurt. Okay. I'm gonna actually say that. This is gonna hurt.
What?
I'll take my
Thomas.
gloves off.
Oh no.
God.
57
Thomas.
seconds.
Ah! Okay, I'm gonna try to push through with both hands at the tendons and separate it from its foot to get it out.
It also has its wings.
So you're
Ooh, dope.
using your ability to pull it apart and get it loose from the chain, from the link. Okay, cool.
Oh
30
my
seconds left.
god, you're
You can hear
literally...
footsteps. You can hear footsteps and you can hear shouting coming from down the one of the passages. It's getting closer.
Oh shit. Okay.
You successfully do it. The thing screams. There's something I will tell you, but you have 14-second legs. And the thing shakes off, reaches up, and claws at what's on its wings, shattering it. It then looks at you, grins, and takes off and flaps and flies up.
Oh.
And you hear people pouring down the corridor. You can see them moving and running towards you, shouting.
I think we're all running towards the ladder.
Clear.
Yep.
Yeah. Go, 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 go.
You take off clearing to the ladder and you start climbing up. But as you climb up, each of you is going to take 3 lethal damage.
Oh.
3!
Why?
From the moment Thomas severed the thing's leg, Thomas, when you put it back together, it actually healed unnaturally fast. It seemed to meld together in a way that it appeared never to have been injured. Even with your skill and gift, this was insane. This is the equivalent of you rolling like 17 successes. But in that moment, all of you felt something in you hurt. And each of you received 3 lethal damage, but you can't see it on your bodies. There's no open wound. There is just pain and weakness.
So, I have a question.
Uh-huh.
What does it mean when you're incapacitated?
So the nice thing is you're not completely incapacitated because your first were aggro, your next one is lethal. So what will happen is, okay, so you filled in aggro for your first 2 or 3. Was it 2? Yeah, 2. Right?
Yeah.
So these 2 are aggro. This goes lethal, lethal, lethal. Your next injury becomes a 3rd aggro. When all 5 are aggro, you go into torpor.
Oh.
Or you die, depending on the situation.
Okay.
So now any damage you take, bashing or lethal, immediately converts to an aggro.
Wonderful.
And you take the penalties.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all go flying up this ladder. Can I just have an athletics dexterity for getting up the ladder as fast as you possibly can?
Yes.
Sure.
I fail that because I don't have enough dice. I'm at negative dice.
Bellona can't climb. Bellona is collapsed on the ground.
Picking her up, hoisting her up, and just keep on going.
I'm a sack of potatoes, guys.
Your difficulty, because you're carrying someone else, your difficulty is an 8, not a 7.
Don't give a shit. Never leave a friend behind.
Oh, buddy.
Okay, what are the rolls?
Got a 10 and a 6.
2 is okay, 1 is okay. You just need a success to not fall off the ladder as you're climbing.
All right. Ooh. Okay. I got 3 successes.
Okay. That's more than enough. And for Feign?
Also 3 successes. We're good.
You're cool. Feign spider monkeys up the ladder with no issue. Lenore climbs up. You slip a few times. You're not used to this rush of your life. Thomas, you stretch your limbs longer, and I'm guessing your surprise comes out to help you up, or doesn't it come out?
Sorry?
Does Thomas's surprise come out to help him climb? Or you
Oh,
keeping that for
absolutely.
later?
Oh, absolutely. He's not
Do you
staying
want
down
to
here any.
Do you want to describe it for the group, or shall I?
Surprise.
So you'll see out of his sides, right where his kidneys would be, you see clawed hands push their way out, and another set of arms comes to help him spider monkey up this ladder.
What the fuck?
I like the idea that it's Oliver and then Thomas, right? Climbing up the thing. So Bellona's being potato that cult and looking down and sees this, and she's just like, huh. Okay. I'll deal with that when we're out of here.
And then you guys you climb. You go up a lot of meters. You hear shouting coming from beneath you. As you're climbing, you feel the ladder vibrate slightly. Someone is climbing up the ladder behind you and trying to get up as fast as they can. This is a metal ladder attached to the wall, but it is an older ladder. You get to the top, and you actually end up stepping into a massive, wide sewer tunnel.
As soon as everyone's up, I am going to use potence and rip the ladder off from, like, the cement.
Straight strength, difficulty 7.
Whew.
Okay.
Jesus fucking Cristo.
Okay. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Things are dropping like flies over here.
Click, clack, shiny rock.
So I got a success, but I have 2 1s. What does that mean?
Oh, that's a botch.
Okay, alright, cool.
Oh no. I swear, if you fall down into that thing.
No, I'm not that mean. I'm meaner. You turn around and you immediately lean down to grab this railing and shove it away from the wall, and you manage to break it loose that the top section goes. But because of the motion of pushing over, you ended up leaning, and Bellona starts slipping off your shoulder and starts slipping to fall down.
Fuck!
One for that motherfucker.
Whoever wants to grab Bellona, I'm gonna need a Dex wits.
Send a point of celerity.
Okay, that'll
Dex
help you.
And what?
You'll have 2 tries to grab Bellona, difficulty 9, Dex and wits. You just need 1 success. If you're using celerity, you get 2 chances.
I'm about to do something stupid.
Got it.
Okay, so Feign grabs at Bellona, so does Thomas. Feign, unfortunately, you are not very strong, and Bellona's much bigger than you. So you start tipping over with Bellona, but luckily with 4 arms out, Thomas manages to grab you both. His lower arms grab Feign to pull back to his stomach. His top arms grab Bellona and yanks you back as the ladder starts crashing down, and you hear shouting and swearing coming from below. Only the first section of the ladder tipped, so it's about 10 meters. When you turn around, you realize you're not actually in a sewer. You are in one of those rain tunnels. They usually empty until there's flooding season. And you can see moonlight ahead of you.
We can book it.
Let's just keep running.
Yeah. I guess I'm carrying Bellona now in my second set of arms. That was big. Take my strong hand.
Take my strong hand.
Oh, I hated that. Oh.
Take both of my strong hands.
It was so creepy.
Oliver has celerity going, right?
Yep.
Fane's gonna look at Oliver. You take Lenore, and then Feign, who also has celerity going, it's gonna book it. That way, everyone who has celerity going are the ones running.
Yep. Pick it up, Lenore. Let's fucking go. Sonic style.
This is the funniest image in my head.
We're Scooby-Doo running our way.
Scooby-Doo, where are you?
Is that if you are fireman carrying Lenore, Lenore's head and feet are almost touching the ground.
Lenore's trying to make herself small. She's like, I'm so sorry.
You're good. You're good. Don't worry.
It's just a Lenore ball. It's an origami Lenore. Just I'm folding myself into myself. It's fine.
So you guys break out of the exit, and you are booking it. Behind you, you can hear rocks and you can hear shouting. Somebody is struggling, but they are getting their way up that hill, up that wall. Above you, you hear a flap of wind, and the beast is there flying, stretching, and it roars out before looking at you all and go, "Bargain is met. Another day I'll eat your hearts. Yes."
Yeah. Have a good day.
Oh my god.
And it flies straight up into the night until you can't see it and it's gone.
Never-ending nightmare.
I take it you guys are going to keep running as fast as you can.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
So
Fuck
it's
outta
much
here.
easier to run over here because concrete ground is good ground and it hasn't been flooding in a while, so it's fairly dry. And after running for about 10 minutes, you see a ladder that you can use to climb up and get you to street level. You find yourself in one of the nicer sides of town where the nightclubs are. You aren't too far from some of the local hotspots and nightclubs. And you actually see there's a parking lot here that should actually be fairly empty. It's usually used during the daytime for the nearby stores, but it's quite full right now.
Maybe we should
Full of
have
parked
Silas.
cars, not full of people. But you
Prob-
guys, you don't hear
Probably.
anyone following you.
Probably call Silas and go home.
Yeah.
It is rather close to dawn.
Yeah, we need to go home, guys.
Okay. I'm gonna call Silas.
So you take out your phone and you try and make a call.
Oh no.
Feign's number is blocked.
What?
Feign's number, your phone is locked.
What is happening with
Someone
Bane?
else's phone.
The
And we'll
just
take
this-
it. We'll
There's
type
a
in.
message on the screen going, account reported as fraud, number locked.
Oh, everything's gone. It's fuck you with that later. And like tosses it into their pocket, takes the phone offer from Thomas, types in Silas's number, and it's like,
Hello.
hey, help. We need a ride. Please.
Feign, where are you?
Where are we? Looks at Thomas, looks at Bellona, looks at Lenore. Where are we?
You can see a street sign.
Both of you two assume they have the brain cell. Someone probably points it out to them. They're like, okay, they'll repeat off of the sign.
And Silas is like, I'll be there as soon as I can. Just stay somewhere safe. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Trying, thank you. My phone doesn't work, so just call back on this number if you need to. Bye.
Gotcha.
We're not being watched that we're aware of, right?
You don't see anyone watching you. Are you going to stand out in the open, though, or are you going to find somewhere a little bit out of the way to stand?
I should probably stop the bleeding, is what I was thinking.
I am a floppy person on the Thomas. I am not doing a single thing aside from being draped over a shoulder. Good luck, guys.
I can't fix the aggro damage, but I can stop the bleeding, at least.
There is like a little wooden guard's hut. It's not like locked up or anything. You can just have a seat inside there if you want. But only
Okay.
2 people will fit in there at a time.
Okay, I'll head in with Bellona. I'll do my little...
I'll do a
Road
little
trip.
dance. Get down tonight.
The doctor is in.
Yeah, you can do some treating of the wounds. So let me know
Yeah.
your successes.
Well, let's do the... What would it be, Dex medicine or int medicine
Intelligence
first?
medicine.
Okay,
Int medicine.
that's my biggest pool.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So medicine is to Thomas what flirting is to Bellona. Gotcha.
Okay.
Or-
You can heal 2 of the lethal damage.
Okay. Then I'll spend a blood point and fix up the cuts where I can.
You can fix up the cuts, but unfortunately you're not going to be able to do much about the aggro wounds.
Yeah. So I'm aware from my own idiocy and aggro damage.
You know,
Okay.
next time you could just
So-
leave me there. Thomas not gonna respond.
I'm
I
waiting
didn't
to
hear
see if
that.
anyone responds
What?
before I carry on because
Bellona,
she said next
as
time you can just leave me there.
yeah,
Oh, not a chance in hell. Deal with it. As long as I'm alive, you're alive.
we're both dead, Thomas.
I said what I said. We don't leave people behind here.
It might be worth it if you did.
I don't like this.
You're not in there. Why Bellona is saying this? Because it's only Bellona and Thomas.
Ooh, Vex is gonna get you.
Feign isn't in there, Vex.
Bane has keen senses, Bellona.
Oh wait, can he hear? I don't think she
Possibly.
knows he can hear, so
Did you
Perception
cut?
check.
What did you say?
Roll your keen senses. Let's see if you do hear.
Not a problem.
just Feign's head popping in through the window. What the fuck you say, bitch?
The thing is, I don't see it as the head popping in. I see this very slow.
Haunted.
5 successes.
I see and hear everything.
Yeah, you
Yes,
try to
you can.
keep something from the person who is continuously traumatized because they hear absolutely everything that's going on.
I blame it on the blood
Yeah.
loss.
You should. No. Fane walks their ass over to where Bellona and Thomas are.
It'll be really cramped with 3 people. Thomas is kind of in the way.
That's fine. They
Well,
don't
I
need
did
a
my
lot of
job.
space.
I did my job. If they're gonna fight, I'm not part of this.
Thomas fucking removing
I'll protect
himself.
you from- I'll protect my teammates from everything except the tiny one who is usually friendly.
Fane, essentially, it seems like trades places with Thomas. And Fane does something that can only be described as stalking up to Bellona. And Fane leans in close. And Fane takes Bellona's face in his hand.
Oh.
And then
If
they
you
kiss.
think-
Sorry.
Yes, totally. If you think for one fucking second that you get to die, you are sorely fucking mistaken. You are my family. You are my friend. And nothing will take you from me. Do you understand me? I don't care what I have to do to keep you safe. You are a person who is beloved by me and by everyone else in this coterie. It does not matter what it costs us. It does not matter if it is the right thing to do. It does not matter if it would be the most effective option. You are family. Are you hearing me all right?
Crystal, darling. It just says, I don't get to dictate how you feel about things. You don't get to dictate my actions either.
No, and I would never dream of such. Nor can you dictate ours, which is the main issue. You can make whatever decisions you want. I will not interfere. But I will work with everyone else in our coterie to save you no matter what happens.
That's not a very smart move.
And I'm not known for being intelligent.
She laughs. She's straight up. She doesn't laugh often, but like she.
Finn leans in and wraps his arms around Bellona for a second and just. You are very precious to me. I cannot put into words how much you mean to me. Just your existence in and of itself. I don't know what I would do if I lost you.
She looks around, making sure that no one is peeking in through the windows. And she wraps her arms around Faye. And squeezes. Storyteller, get the fuck out of here. And then an elephant cat sneaks in through the window. And she just goes, I hope you never need to change. But there are forces and things that I am running from that I don't think I can run from much longer. And there are things bigger than the pseudo-life I run.
Thane sits back. Alright, so you won't run. We'll face it together. And we've got this.
I have allowed others to stand by me before. That's a mistake I'm not going to make again.
Well, I'm not asking.
Neither am I.
Well, we'll see who wins, and I have more backup than you.
She knows exactly what you're saying, but she's gonna say this anyway because she's an asshole. Are we talking about the haunted things?
Them too.
It's blurry. I have no idea what you
so
are
blurry.
throwing in the what is that?
Dun dun dun. I think.
Oh, is that what it was? Oh, dun dun dun.
I got it.
Oh,
yeah. He's like, no, yeah, them too.
Wonderful.
Well,
In that case, I hope they're enough of a. I hope they're enough of a shield to keep you safe at least.
We'll find out. And Fane will lead Bellona out of the room, out of where they are.
Okay, so with the 2 healed, I'm back down to -2, right?
Okay.
So I'm back at mold.
Yes.
Back at mold. It's such a funny sentence.
Very accurate, though.
I need a new dress.
So as you guys are waiting for Silas, what you notice is that some of them come climbing over up the ladder that you climbed. Some of them come from other places, but most of them are coming from the direction that you guys were coming from. There are things, people piling into the cars. You pick up some humans, you pick up some vampires. You actually see Rachel getting into a beat-up old Uno, and they pull away and leave pretty fast. They all look upset, they all look angry, and they take off down the road. Rachel doesn't. Not all of them look upset. Sorry, some of the more like bulky, big ones look upset. And after about 20 minutes, Silas like tears down the road, parks the car, and jumps out looking to see if he can see where you guys are. And he like immediately comes running over and he grabs your hands and he's like, "Are you all right?"
I am. Others are not.
The sun is coming. We need to get you all back home. Right away.
The moment he's like, "Are you all right?" Bellona's just by the side, just peachy.
Will you lie to my face ever again?
You guys get into the car and he literally looks like he flinches for a moment and is like, "I can't drive slowly." And he takes off. As you are pulling down the roads, you can see the thin band of the sun starting to paint the horizon.
Whoop.
It is not up enough for you all to feel it yet, but the sun is starting to paint the sky of the night, and that orange and yellow is starting to bleed upward. He tears down the road as fast as he can, and when he gets close to home, he picks up his phone and dials Amorette to open the garage, and he pulls straight into the garage, and they close it as the light of the sun starts to light up the street where you live. But you are all safely home.
Oh.
Cool. Oh, y'all, I'm guessing are gonna go to bed.
I am never leaving the house ever again. Like
So we are going to just imagine the next few days. Bellona is very upset and moody and healing, although she does have her toys to help her feel better about it. And it
don't
takes
call my baby
about...
boys toys.
They're not boy toys?
Well, then don't call them toys.
Okay. Your male acquaintances of the sexual nature. Is that better?
Much,
Your
thank you.
male friends of the sexual nature.
This is giving me back to the whole, like, your perfectly adequate average height.
It takes about 8 days for you to fully recover.
Okay.
All of you who had lethal damage, you heal within 2 days, you're fine. So what has happened, it is now the 4th of November. And
4th of October, if you mean.
4th of October, excuse me. 4th of October. And Emirates has basically been digging. What happened was somebody stole your identity. They stole your identity. They've been opening bank accounts. They bought a property in your name. They have been accessing things, your business accounts, anything tied to your identity has been frozen, because when the irregularity was flagged because of the theft, it came up that you had a death certificate. So you are currently listed as another fraud on your own identity.
When did I die?
When you became a vampire.
When did I die in the public eye?
You are dead for a day before you wake up as the undead.
Yeah, but they didn't leave the public eye, so they're like, oh god, what? What do you mean
So,
I'm dead?
Emirates has been doing a lot of paperwork and filing and dealing with the lawyer. It's been tricky because you literally everything in your life has gone on hold. And he comes to you when you guys wake up on the morning of, let's call it the 4th of October. It's a Wednesday. And y'all wake up. Bellona, I'm guessing, has not left her room for about 7 days.
Nope. Don't talk to her. She don't want to talk to anybody.
Hey, Oliver, that sounds like a challenge.
That does sound like a challenge. Feign has ended up on It's really funny that Blaine left for this part. He'll just have to figure it out later or something. On several of the nights, Feign has gone to Thomas's room and has slept at like the foot of the coffin where Thomas sleeps.
No.
Oh.
It's really funny to me that Blaine left right at that point.
Does Thomas know about this?
I don't know. That'd be a question for Blaine.
Every now and then as you're sleeping, you see a jar about way big with a tiny little snake going. I love this little snake.
Me too.
Why do I hear echo? Oh, it's his mic. It's his headphones.
Because love headphones.
Okay, so who wants to wake up first?
Not it.
I'll wake up first. Oliver is just gonna go over to Bellona's room, knock on the door.
No response.
Make a noise if you're still. Make a noise if you're still alive.
No response.
Bellona, I'm gonna come in if that's okay.
The door locks.
All right. I respect your space that you still need to get all good and stuff. You've just been there for a while, so just wanted to make sure you're good. Okay. And Oliver's just gonna go outside and patrol the area.
Hey, Oliver. You see
Hey,
a
what?
familiar car.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
But as you approach, it pulls off and drives away.
No, the fuck it doesn't. Clarity.
I'm sorry, are you a dog chasing a car right now?
Yes.
That's all I'm seeing.
I am chasing this car right now. I am in no mood to be fucked around with right now.
Great dog.
I will
Truly
let you get in
taking
front
the
of
golden
car, 'cause it is
retriever energy
cinematically
to the
appropriate
next
that as
level.
they try and drive away. What did you say?
Golden retriever energy.
Can I like grab onto like one of the doors of the car?
Absolutely.
All right, cool. And I am just gonna look into the passenger seat and just kind of like stare daggers and just make a gesture for them to like pull over.
It's your friend Baldy.
Oh my god.
Motherfucker!
He hits the gas. He's trying to pull away.
Potence, shatter the window, grab him by the throat, pull over.
He pulls over. He slams on the brakes and starts grabbing at your throat. He reaches for a gun to try and shoot you.
I rip the gun away from him and toss it away.
Okay? He reaches for his leg, pulls a dagger, and now he tries to stab you.
Seriously,
And
dude?
for this one, you do have celerity, so you do get 2 actions per turn. So I'll give you a second action as he's reaching for the dagger.
I'm just gonna headbutt him to knock him out.
Oh yeah, he out.
All right, cool. And I'm just gonna like drag him out of the car, hoist him on my shoulder, and just bring him inside.
Aww, Oliver's bringing Bellona a snack.
Knack attack.
And once I get inside, I'm just gonna grab some like rope, whatever, tie him up, and just like make sure he is out of weapons and everything.
You find a dagger on his thigh. Other than the gun, that's all you find. That's the only weapon you find.
Okay. I'm just gonna bend the dagger into like a few places and
You
just
can't. You can't.
like, oh,
It
okay.
is an ancient-looking dagger. It has a black blade. You try and bend it, it doesn't work. And you end up if you try and bend it, you end up cutting yourself.
Okay. All right.
Take 1 lethal damage.
Fuck me! I just covered. All right. This is interesting.
The wound hurts. The wound is throbbing in your hand.
Ow, ow. Okay, I'm just gonna like place the dagger in my coat pocket and just kind of like get my mug of blood and just kind of sit across from him, wait for him to wake up.
The dagger's handle looks like a snake that's posed with its mouth closed.
Sexy.
It hasn't got a guard. It's literally just a blade that looks like a snake in a wavy form with its mouth closed, and then the blade goes up as a black wavy blade.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm just sitting there, just drinking.
Okay. You have your Bierstein of blood.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, who's the next to wake up?
Usually me.
I finally
guess
found a
I'm
good
just-
candidate.
So I'm just coming out to impromptu kidnapping at my coffee table.
Well, there is something else. Yeah, you when your coffin opens and you wake up, it's happened a few times over the last week. Feign is sleeping on the floor at the foot of your coffin. Also, I'm putting it into Jack's Discord what the beast looks like. I've also dropped it in our chat box. I finally found the picture.
Oh god, okay. Where is it? Where did you put it?
Hold on, I'm dropping it in now. It's in our chat. I'm dropping it into the Vampire Endless Nights now. So anyone who would like to see it,
That is a weird looking motherfucker.
there we go.
What the fuck?
What the fuck is up, Kyla?
What the fuck is up, Kyle? Are those hooves on the back leg?
Oh my god, what did we do?
Bro, you're so
It's fine.
ugly. I mean, fluffy. You're fluffy. You're fluffy.
Okay, so who was the next one awake?
We should have grabbed him by the horns.
I guess. Well, it was me, so I guess I'll pick up Feign and go down to the impromptu kidnapping.
I don't think Feign wakes up.
Oh.
Fein's a heavy sleeper. Like
Aw.
literally,
So, You
deep
walk
sleeper
in
is
to
a
find
flaw.
a dark-skinned bald man bleeding from the forehead and tied to a chair in your kitchen, and Oliver having a drink, his morning blood.
Morning, guys.
Is this your date from last night?
No, this little fucker has been spying on us for a while now. And also, shows up the dagger, he's got a very special dagger that hurts. I should know, because I cut myself on it trying to break it.
Well, that's what blades are for.
This is a scary looking dagger, so it's gotta be important.
Can I do an intelligence academics, maybe? To see if I can place at least the type. He does collect the weapons. He's got that whole room.
You are welcome to do an intelligence academics, difficulty 9. Okay. It's a ritual dagger. It was called the Blade of Nahabaktu. It was Egyptian origin, and Nahabaktu is the primordial snake god, considered an evil spirit and a funerary god.
Okay.
His bite was said to kill instantly or linger depending on how much he wanted to punish the ones he bit.
Oh, well, I will relay what I know about this then. Not really. Fabled daggers. Maybe we put this away somewhere. I don't know that instantaneous death daggers are something that need to be floating around.
All right.
Feign, are you getting down, or are you going down to lock up with Thomas?
Repeat one more time?
Thomas is going to take the dagger down to a safe. He's currently carrying you. Are you getting down to have your morning blood, or are you going with him?
Going with.
Okay. So
Like,
Thomas is good.
Actively, if Thomas tried putting Feign down, that is no longer an option. Thomas would find.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna head down to the morgue, into my closet, and open.
So, are you still carrying Feign?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna need a Dex Wits check from both of you.
Oh.
Dex Wits.
Seven, 9, 3, 1, 1.
So 2 for Thomas. How many for Feign? 7, 9, 3. So 9, 7, and 9. One. Oh, so you failed.
1. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. So you're walking down, and in one hand you're carrying Feign, in the other hand you've got the dagger. So it is a complete and utter shock when the handle moves, twitches around, and sinks its fangs into Fein's leg.
Oh!
The mother...
I don't like
As soon as you react, it like wriggles and wriggles, and the reason I wanted you to roll, Thomas, is you try and keep a hold of it, and it breaks loose and goes slithering off into the crack in the wall.
Fuck. Is it gone? Can I spend a celerity?
Already gone.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna take a look at the wound then, I suppose.
There is a white liquid that seems to be seeping out of Fein's leg. It hurts. It hurts a lot. And it feels like acid is burning away your flesh.
I don't think Feign... Oh, I'm gonna roll for this, actually. Yeah, Fein's screaming. Feign is screaming.
Do I hear the screaming?
Yeah, that was what I was going to ask.
Intelligence medicine.
There is a snake bite in Fein's leg.
I need to know how much of this I have to take off, because I'm also gonna have to replace it. We're not playing this game.
If you're going to remove a chunk of leg, you have to cut off circulation to stop the venom from spreading. And you're going to take off about the size of a small apple.
Oof.
Okay. It's gonna hurt. I'll use my tie to tourniquet.
Oliver, you definitely hear the screaming coming from downstairs.
Immediately goes downstairs.
You see him tying a tie around Fein's leg.
What the fuck happened?
4 on the intelligence medicine.
Okay, you are handling the medicine stuff. You can describe it. It is successful what you are trying to do.
Okay. So what he's essentially looking for is any sort of signal for what kind of venom it would be. I mean, ultimately, he's just taking a chunk out because he doesn't stock anti-venom.
It doesn't seem to be normal venom. What seems to be a saving grace is that you are actually a vampire. Thomas, you realize very fast if this was a human, this stuff would have spread super fast, and the stuff, if it got to your internal organs, it would start melting them. It is burning it away like acid. It is bad. It is white, thick, like viscous liquid that was injected by this bite. Bellona, you are hearing screaming coming from downstairs. It's Fein's voice.
Yeah, and I'm eating out of there.
I got Bellona out of her room.
Hey!
Don't you dare get bitten by a snake dagger thing on purpose to get me out of my room, Feign. I will toss you into the fucking sun. Anyway,
Blaine, that'll work for you.
What?
I'm telling Blaine that his role worked. His role was successful.
Okay, awesome.
Just pulling out the chunk of affected area and smoothing it over until I can replace it.
I take it you closed the nerves before you did this.
Did I what?
Close off the nerves before you pulled a chunk of flesh out of the
Oh,
neck.
yeah. Yeah, he's very different from other people that use this. Absolutely.
So you don't
Here's
feel anything at least?
Yes.
Was Lenore outside with the bats, or was she inside? Or is Lenore living here yet, or is she arriving?
Lenore is living here. She's probably in one of the rooms upstairs, as close to the attic space as she can be, and is just...
So you don't hear the screaming. You're high enough because you would be on the 3rd floor that you don't hear the screaming. You do hear Bellona's door crash open and footsteps running down.
Stilettos, click clacks.
Clickety clackety, clickety clackety.
Gets up from her desk, quickly gathers things, and is like, well, another problem. And is running.
Okay. So Thomas manages to remove a chunk of flesh from your leg that is literally dissolving in your hand. If it touches your skin, it burns.
Throw it out of the way.
You throw it and it literally starts melting away. He then restores the chunk of flesh, regrows your flesh and skin, and closes the wound up. It doesn't hurt when he does it. He shut off your nerves, but before that, it hurt like a motherfucker. You have Oliver who came running down going, what is going on? And Bellona very shortly follows with the clickety-clackety of the heels coming down the hill. Bellona runs down to see Oliver and Thomas crowding Feign, who is on the floor lying down, and there is blood all over on the floor because this was bloody to do so fast. Lenore, when you come down the stairs, the screaming has stopped, so you don't quite know where everyone went, so you go into the kitchen as normal. And what you see is you see a bald man whose eyes are glowing green. And he looks up at you. He looks up at you, and a snake wraps around the chair leg, slithers up. Its bottom half of its body turns into a blade, and in his hand he slices the ropes holding him, and then runs out the door as soon as he sees you.
Oh, come the fuck on!
Lenore calls out, "Man running!"
Fuck celerity, I'm booking it back up and chasing after him.
Jesus Christo.
Okay.
Good lord.
Okay.
What is
Do I catch up to him?
happening?
I go run and grab her rifle real quick, just in case.
Big lady with a big
I
gun.
love it. I love it. Okay. So you run outside, and as you run outside, you see him not heading for the road, he's heading for the graveyard.
I'm booking it. I'm just like coming after his ass.
Okay. So you're chasing him down. You've got celerity. You can catch up very fast. Roll me a dex wits.
Oh my god, this asshole. Okay. Dex, wits, you said?
Dex wits.
Okay. Alright. One success, but I botched.
Oh no.
Oh.
So you are running at him so focused on getting him, you don't notice one of the gravestones that have fallen over in front of you. You go tripping over this gravestone and you go sliding across the grass and the gravel to slam into an angel statue, which shakes and topples over, landing on top of you. But luckily, the way it landed, its arms were outstretched and you land like in the gap between its arms hitting the ground and its feet on the pedestal. So you are unharmed, but you have to take the time to move this thing off of you.
Potence, smash it and just keep on chasing after him. Is he farther away?
He is farther away. He's reached the gate, but he stops, and you can hear him starting to mumble something.
Oh. Don't like that.
What? I'm gonna like grab a tombstone.
He's reached the fences at the far end of the graveyard.
Okay.
Drop kick him.
Grab the tombstone.
I'm gonna grab a tombstone and just yeet it at him.
You heat this tombstone like it is a plate. You are that mad that you just huck this thing. It goes flying on its side, spins, and it lands. And where it hits on his shoulder, it basically takes that part of his arm and it wedges it into the framework of the iron wrought fence. So he's pinned in by his sleeve and his arm into that. But he doesn't seem to be reacting painfully. And after a moment, he says something. You can't understand the language. And you see something strange. He doesn't react to the pain of it because he doesn't seem to have an arm anymore.
You gotta be shitting on my nuts!
His body starts shifting and changing. His face and head start elongating.
No.
He starts sliding out of his clothes and through the bars as he becomes this massive python. Through the bars and starts slithering off into the darkness.
No, the fuck you don't! Can I grab the python? Can I? No, I'm too far away. Fuck! I just had a botch!
Anything you want to do before he's gone?
I'm gonna scream out. I know where you are! I will find you, and I will rip your goddamn head off for hurting my friends! You coward!
It kind of like rears up and looks at you. It flicks its tongue out, and then it turns and slithers into the night.
Oliver is smashing tombstones. He is so pissed off right now.
I'm just saying, not Bellona, me, I will fucking marry this man. I know he's married. I'm Polly. It's fine. I will marry this man. I love Oliver so much.
This is the second time Oliver has felt useless, so he's not feeling good right now.
You botched, unfortunately, but
Almost had him.
So, I take it you turn around and go back inside?
Yeah, I'm just like punching holes into walls, not giving a shit.
When you're arriving, you see the car pull in, and Silas looks up and sees you punching walls and gravestones, and goes to get his husband's wheelchair out of the boot and helps him into his chair, and they start moving to the house, and Silas is like, what's wrong? They just arrived back.
We had a little bit of an issue. Somebody with fucking magic was spying on us. I got him for a little bit, but unfortunately, he got away. He hurt one of my coterie members, so I'm pretty fucking pissed off right now.
Which one?
Bull-headed guy. Yeah, it's like...
No, who's hurt?
Feign is hurt.
He takes off into the house. He doesn't even hesitate. He's sprinting into the house. He doesn't wait to hear how hurt, what happened. And Amorette is just like there going, is Feign alright? What's going on?
I don't know. It's like, how bad? Is Feign gonna be okay?
I'm asking you, is Feign going to be okay?
I don't know. I am very overwhelmed right now. Ah!
And he's wheeling into the house as well as fast as he can.
I'm picking him. This is the theme of the episode. I'm picking him up and just running in.
Today's episode is picking them up and not putting them back down again.
Pickups, put downs, and putzes.
Lord.
Jesus Christ.
And the return of Fane's dads.
I'm sorry.
Silas basically comes shouting into the house going, Fane, where are you?
I'm in fucking fetal position on the floor, my guy. Fane's not saying shit.
So Silas starts tearing upstairs to try and find where Fane is because no one told Silas where Fane was. Amorette gets carried in by Oliver, who I'm presuming takes him downstairs.
Yeah.
Okay. Lenore is just standing in the kitchen like...
Rifle ready is just like...
Lenore.
This
Shit is happening.
sweet, dear, darling Lenore, confused with a shotgun. It just makes me so happy.
And when Amorette sees Fane, he literally fusses until you drop him and drags himself over next to Fane to pull Fane into his lap and calls for Silas. He starts shouting, and Silas eventually comes running down the stairs. And they both just like, what the fuck is going on?
There was a snake dagger that bit their leg. Removed the affected area. It was some kind of acid, I guess. I don't know. It was eaten through the muscle pretty quick. I threw it over there because it burned me, and now it's gone. So I'm gonna go try to fix this up so our child doesn't hobble.
Hey,
Silas, Amorette doesn't want to let go of Fane, so Silas basically, same as Oliver, scoops Amorette up with Fane and carries them up to put them at the table in the kitchen. He then looks at Oliver, he's like, I'm gonna go check the security cameras, I'll see what I can find out.
Alright, okay, fuck, Oliver feels so useless right now.
Oh, buddy. I'm going to the kitchen, and I'm going to figure out what is going on.
Talk to each other.
Okay, so, there was this guy, he's been like he's been like spying on us and everything. I caught him once and he was just like, don't worry about it. This time I saw him again and I chased after him. I brought him inside so we could like interrogate him and some shit. Then I heard Fane screaming, so all of this is my fault. All of this is my fault. I did this. I hurt my friend.
Just
Fuck!
gonna come here. Come here. Please don't make me say it a third time.
Oliver comes over.
And she's gonna put his head in her shoulder. And be like, just let me know when you're calm again.
Oliver takes like a minute and just kind of like pats Bellona's shoulder.
She's not letting go until he verbally says that he's calm again.
Another minute goes by. Thanks.
You're welcome.
I tried going after him, but I slipped and I got caught in a statue. The motherfucker turned into a python, so he's magic. Apparently we got fucking wizards coming after us.
Right. I'm going to have to research some things because do I have any? I don't know much about magic, do I? No. This is not my forte, but I will have a look in the meantime. And he's just gonna... Oliver.
Yeah.
Gonna... Pop! Both sides of his face. Yep. Thank you for keeping us safe.
I don't feel like I did a good job. Ow, 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 ow.
Would you
Okay,
like to repeat that?
I did a good job. Ah. Oh.
Good.
You know, you're very strong.
I'm great with my fingers. Now,
Green flags in this house.
Yes.
let's go up and see how Feign is doing, shall we?
Okay.
Green flags.
And we're gonna...
So about the giant hole in our child's leg.
Yeah, how
Let's go look at the hole in Feign, shall we? Like, I'm concerned.
The hole is gone. Your second roll filled the hole.
Does the skin
The
look
skin
like
looks
extra
good.
soft or something? Like,
It
does
does.
it
It
look
looks
like...
good and clean and fresh and lovely and soft. A little bit of hair because it hasn't been shaved the way the rest has, but
Does Feign
it's fine.
shave?
I presume Feign shaves with outfit Feign wears.
Yes.
That's fair.
So that little patch regrew with its normal hair cells.
Oh no,
Yes.
does that mean that there is this one patch that regrows hair every day now?
You have to shave it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I thought when
I'm sorry.
the way you die, that's how
The way you died is...
Did you die with your hair unshaved?
No.
Well, exactly. Then you have this patch of hair that
Yeah.
grows out every day now.
You kind of do.
I'm getting laser hair removed.
You're a
This shit ain't happening.
You're a vampire. It's gonna come back.
It comes back every night unless you find a way to permanently stop it. So you have a patch of hair on your leg when you wake up now that you're gonna have to shave off.
Just that one calf I had to scoop out.
One section.
It's like this big. It's just a little patch.
Oh no.
And your hair wasn't
Yeah,
very
yeah,
strong and
right.
long to begin with.
It's just an annoyance.
It's the one razor for the one patch of hair on your leg.
Yes. Yes.
Why is this so funny to me?
I like
It is-
we're
Wait.
having this conversation, like laughing our shit up. Feign's on this table, like loopy as shit, out of their fucking mind.
No, but consider. Wait one moment. I have to shave my patch of hair. Like,
Every morning, get my drink of blood, shave my patch, move on with life.
shave my patch.
No, the shaving happens first. They do not leave that room until that is fixed.
So,
It
Amorette,
ruins their aesthetic.
you are welcome to overrule this, but I'm going to take it that Amorette knows you well enough that he knows how to calm you in a panic attack, and he's basically talking you through the panic attack until he can get you calm.
They're not having a panic attack. They just had acid seeping through their skin. They're just really fucking out of it because that hurt like a motherfucker.
Yeah, there are some endorphins in your brain pan right now.
They don't have enough going on up here to have a panic attack at the moment. Their eyes are open, but there's not much home.
Oh, baby, no.
He will try and feed you some blood. Hopefully that will help.
Yeah, no, well.
Baby.
And eventually you come back to yourself enough that you are in the kitchen, you are safe, your leg does not hurt anymore, and you are surrounded by your friends. So what do you guys do? Talk to each other.
Oh.
Well, when I came down and that man escaped, his eyes were glowing green. I was under the impression that we could not turn into animals. Also, that snake became a blade. I'm confused.
Definitely not a gang growl.
I don't think animated weapons are the norm, as far as I know.
Not for vampires. Well, except for Tzimitzi, they can do some interesting things. But
I have no exposure to those, so it's fine.
generally, they look weirder.
I can't even pinpoint where exactly this one might have been sent from, because we seem to have pissed off many people. Or at least have their eye on us.
And at this point, it could be mages, could be the mummy. I don't know.
For once, I can say.
For all I know, it could be Farah. It could be the wares. There's lots of things that can turn into animals, none of which I want in my house.
I think that's unanimous here.
Yeah.
For once, I can say that. For once, I can say that this is definitely not from my past. Come to.
Might be time to cash in on our coupon. The free piece of information. There's some pieces that are just not meshing for me.
Which one? The one for Charlie or the one from the Malkavian Primogen?
Primogen, most likely.
Yeah, I feel like that's
I think Ollie technically, if I remember correctly, Ollie is the one who ended up with Charlie's card.
Mm. On a lighter note. And Emirates is kind of just speaking, and he's like, on a lighter note. And he's talking to Feign. I think I finally found a solution to your account problem.
What is it? Feign like sits up on the table, just like, oh, okay.
My money!
My finances.
Well, also, it's like one of the few times that Thomas isn't yelling at them for being on a counter on the table, and they are going to be taking full advantage of this.
I have spoken through the lawyers and the banks and the police and brought them to understand that the person who died was another identity thief. However, before they reinstate your identity, they would like to see your birth certificate.
I don't have that.
The orphanage would.
Oh.
As he says that, Bellona's gonna look at Thomas. Because she has requested information from Thomas.
I sent a message to Toby.
Toby did respond, I forgot to tell him at the beginning of the game. He gave you the name of the orphanage, our Heavenly Lady of Mercy orphanage. It is a co-ed orphanage on the outskirts of... It was Washington, wasn't it? On the outskirts of Washington State. It is a very...
Not Washington State.
Oh, where was it? Of the
DC.
city. Oh,
Washington,
Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
It is a very questionable facility. There have been multiple investigations over the last few years, especially regarding its caregivers and its employees. And lately, they have been very low on funds. They've been trying to do campaigning. The church has cut ties with them. The church used to do a lot of their funding. The church doesn't want to associate with this orphanage anymore and cut ties about 3 years ago. But it's still called Our Lady of Mercy.
Well, I can communicate that to Bellona. Pull her aside over in the corner, even though Feign has a dice pool of 37 for eavesdropping.
I've tried to make contact with them and requested, but you apparently do need to come in person.
Okay. We get that set up. I'll show the text to Bellona. Can't eavesdrop if I don't say anything.
No, the come in person was for Feign. Amorette kind of looked at you and goes, I tried to get them to send it, but they're saying you have to come and collect it in person.
That's fine. That's fine.
Would you like company? This is strange. Bellona actually volunteering to leave the house. You're welcome to say no.
I know. You just don't. I just feel like my head is more addled than I originally thought it was. Because you are asking to go outside. Please give me a second to get my bearings. A lot has happened in a very short span of time this morning.
I was gonna look down at the lake. Do you know you have hair growing out of this patch?
Don't talk to me about it. Thanks.
You bitch!
Don't bring it up to me ever again. Then we'll be fine.
Bellona! Shame!
If you think for one instant Bellona did not know exactly what she was doing.
And unless there's something else someone wants to say or do, we're going to close it with the orphanage needs a personal visit.
You know, Feign just will be able to set that up.
I gotta make my creepy little hand doll thing.
Oh my word.
With the butt.
Oh no.
Because I said I would.
Oh,
anything from Oliver's side?
What?
Oliver is just... I can't talk. Oliver is just stewing right now.
Feign would give Oliver a hug as a heads up. Because even if Feign doesn't know that Oliver's blaming himself, because Feign does not. Feign has no idea. Oliver hasn't said anything. Oliver's seeming upset. Feign would scoot over on the table to go essentially just plop himself into Oliver's lap to give him a hug.
Oliver just hugs back.
You good?
You okay?
I'm fine. It happens.
Yeah. Glad you're okay.
You didn't answer me.
I'm okay right now.
Okay. And Feign will give his face a little pat and he'll give a smile. Then we're all good.
Oliver just nods.
I feel so bad. Anything from Lenore?
Lenore is just quietly sipping her drink and just just quietly sipping and going over the events of the morning already.
Oh. Okay, so that is where we're gonna cut it tonight.
Whoa. Good lordy.
I hope you guys have fun.
Oh my lord.
Good lord, Oliver is getting a bonus XP for that final scene because that role playing was just bonus XP to Oliver.
Okay.
I was incapacitated
She was.
with all my tens and still dying.
I'm kind of sad you didn't fall in the river.
You know, I
was
came
looking-
so close.
I was looking forward to covering you in like slime and algae and trash.
Bellona would have worked it. Work the trash. Be the trash.
I'm the trash man.
I'm the trash man. Right, so a little bit of admin. For the people who don't know, we have a Twitter, we have a YouTube, we have... What else do we have?
There is a TikTok.
Spotify.
We do have a TikTok and we also have a Spotify, we do.
Yeah.
The games are all on Spotify now.
Yeah, and
Here.
if you want to find the links to that, not on my link tree, but on Vex's, because I haven't done that. So, definitely go stalk through Vex's link tree, get all the links to all the fun things, because it is a great game. I'm having a ton of fun. I hope you guys are having a ton of fun too. Quick outro from everyone. I am Jack.
Oh, and you are welcome to jump in and chat in the Discord. The Discord isn't on Jack's server is not just for us to talk.
Yes.
The one on Jack's Discord. Okay, love you. Bye-bye.
Quick outro. I am MiesterHypester. Jack, you can find me here. You can find me on Bigger Street. I am nowhere else at the moment because I'm exhausted. But yeah, definitely stay around for that. Nicole.
Hi, I'm Nicole. Okay, bye.
Nuh-uh.
No.
I'm fostering 2 kittens. There's a fact. Is that good enough?
Yes.
Okay.
We're fostering Iruka and Isis, and Ichigo's arriving next week.
There's an Iruka and an Ichigo.
Iruka
Vex?
is a toe biter.
Good.
Just like you. Vex?
Vex, say your bye-byes.
Okay.
If I don't say it, we'll never leave.
I'm Vex Omniari. You can find me everywhere at Vex Omniari. My name's weird enough that no one's taken it. My link tree is in chat. You can find all of this VTM stuff there. You can also find the things that I'm doing outside of this, which currently is just the Tuesday stream where I get to play Monster of the Week and I get to play a god trapped in a doll's body that's slowly becoming human. It's a whole thing. It will end in tragedy. There's literally no way for the story not to end in tragedy. So if you like that, it ends at the it comes to an end at the end of this year. So we only have October, November, December left, session-wise. You're also going to see me over at Dinner and a Game a lot more in future. I will announce that as it comes up. End of November, beginning of December is when I start filming for the music video. The character music video that I'm doing of Amorette Feign, that will have cameos from, I think, everyone in this game. So...
Nicole, we can still see
Bye.
you, love.
Um,
I'm coming for you, Nicole.
It will also have cameos from Sphinx Akasha, Madness Diamond. We'll have, I'm pretty sure, Modern Artifice.
Ooh.
Also be making a cameo in that, and actually quite a few other people. There are so many people I did not mention just now, so I'm not singling anyone out or like ignoring anyone. There's literally like 15 other people I did not mention. I'm so sorry. But there's gonna be a lot of people like in it. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. And if you're in Oregon and you do theater stuff, you might spot me over at the Majestic Theater on occasion, helping out there. Yeah, I am going to toss it over to. Now I'm shotgunning this over to Dice.
Hello, everybody. My name is Dyson Autism. I am coming back from my 2-week break, and I'm gonna be hit the ground running with some cool ass stuff. I hope you guys can be excited about it. You can follow me at Dyson Autism at most places. You can find me on YouTube at the Dyson Dragon Theater Company, where we're gonna be starting to doing some stuff over there. So yeah. I'm gonna shock this over to who hasn't talked yet. Blaine, have you gone yet?
Hi, I'm Blaine. I play Thomas O'Malley here. You can find me, as we discussed earlier, in the chat on pretty much everyone else's every single project. At Gaming Blaine on Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, Blue Sky. I think that's it. I think that's everywhere you can find me. Alright, and Vesper.
I'm Vesper. Here I play Lenore. And you can find me over on Instagram at Casual Druid. And that is all.
That is us. Well, let's go raid our girlfriend, the Raven Witch VT. She's recently done a rebranding. And hopefully in the future, she has been wanting me to do a Twitch layout for her, so that's always fun. Go give her all the support. She's truly fantastic. Thank you for being here, and we will see you next week.